Kill me or release me, parasite, but do not waste my time with cock.
Yeah, he said it.
There we go. I
Yeah,
said
he
it.
said it.
Hello, everybody.
Where's
Oh,
my-
and I minimize that.
Oh.
That goes away. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of season 2 of the Mirror of Summoning campaign. I am your dungeon master, Vazrik. Why is my shit not updating? Hold on. What the hell? Is there something wrong with my OBS?
Uh-oh.
Because one of them is part of it's completely frozen. Hold on. Let me zoom in real quick. Okay,
Your
so part of
stream
it is
just looks
okay.
fine.
Part of it is okay, but another
your stream
part
looks
is
fine.
not. Yeah, no, but like the chat isn't changing.
Oh.
It is now. What the fuck?
Crazy.
Yay, you fixed it.
Weird. Okay.
Hooray.
Anyway, hello, welcome to episode 9 of the Mirror of Summoning season 2. I am your DM Vazrik, and now that I have solved the issue of the frozen chat box, we can go ahead and begin playing proper. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are introducing a new player. This is Arsenal. Say hello.
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 Hi, everyone.
No.
I don't want to see the sidebar. Get rid of that sidebar.
No.
We
We don't want you here.
Stuck with me now.
Nah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Nah.
party. You see this interesting character? Nah. We walk right by.
I don't like change.
Hi, everyone. You can find me
What the hell is going
sometimes
on there?
on Rex's channel. We
There we go.
stream Baldur's Gate every other Wednesday,
Ballers.
as well
Oh,
as my
yeah.
own channel.
Bald.
Epic. Baldur Gate. Alright. So when we last left off, the players had defeated the one known as Marcus Heights, and a great rainstorm came through, and bolts of red lightning struck the ruins of the mansion that had crumbled apart after Marcus had made his escape. The players had, or the party, I should say, had been quite tired and exhausted at this point, and they met a old Blood Knight, one of the Crimson Blades of Andros, known as Orlin Bloodseeker. Do not start! Sorry, my dog. Anyway,
Shit, I'm sorry.
Orlin no, my dog started barking again. She's been barking all fucking, for the entire, last 3 hours. Would not stop. And she was very angry because my neighbor was cleaning out their garage or something. And so she could hear every bit of it, and she was fucking pissed, dude. She sounded like she wanted to kill somebody.
Honestly, how dare they? Like, what the fuck?
Honestly. I've not heard her stay mad like that for that long before. Anyway. Where was I? Oh yeah, so Orlin Bloodseeker had come and has been assigned to at least help a little bit with what was going on, to assess the situation directly and retrieve a few things. One of them that he found in the rubble was a map. This map had a few things circled and some question marks put on there, and on the very back of it was written, "The mirror is key," with a bunch of question marks afterward. I have circled things in black and added question marks accordingly to the map that was found, as you can see. It is... Okay, she barked once. It is theorized so far, at least from what the party was thinking, that Marcus might be planning on absorbing energy of some kind to advance his new form, as he called himself his new form, in infant form, before fleeing, as he did not want to perish before reaching his zenith. Along the way, you guys went to the old home of Theo, back when he was a noble, and found that it is occupied by a miraculously alive Maria, along with Marcus's son, who's a junior, by the way, so his name is Marcus as well. And they had been married rather recently. Maybe only around a year by this time. But they had moved into the old, or at least the rebuilt property. This was a bit of a shock, but Theo gave his blessings. And underneath this newly made estate was found a shrine, another primeval shrine, one dedicated to the Devourer. But the altar was empty, as if somebody had removed what was there before. As there was a stand for something. Alas, it is gone. I believe that going separate ways with Orlin as he headed back to the capital was where we left off. He disappeared in a flash of lightning. So you guys had stayed the night here at Theo's old abode. But anyway, with that, go ahead and say hello to everybody, players. And give yourselves a brief introduction.
Top to bottom.
Yeah, and we can go in order from top to bottom, yeah.
Does that mean you're going last? Okay.
No, I don't need to introduce myself. I already did that.
No, I was thinking it's Artemis'
Do it
joke. It was
again.
like bottom joke. Ha ha ha. Anyways.
Oh, we were
Wow.
bottom. Oh, shit.
Nah.
Sorry.
Alright, you know what? Let's just start. You know what? Let's go left to right on the stream. So Sentinel first.
Hi, my name is Sentinel. AKA Chaplain Rex, VTuber sometimes who does stuff kind of silly here once in a while. Currently playing as a Warforged fighter. Trying to figure out how to kill some Eldritch gods now, I guess. That's where we're at. And passing the ball to the next person.
I guess that will be me. Hello, my name is Christopher. I'm a professional dungeon master, former VTuber, and I will be playing Emoji, the super cute Tabaxi Rogue Barbarian. And yeah, she's just here. She's just trying to have a good time, but there's like family troubles, and yeah, I don't know. She's feeling a little awkward right now, but she's doing her best. That's all everybody can ever ask for.
You know it's even worse than the family troubles. She just met a lawman.
Oh no.
And learned that
Not the government.
and learned that one of her party members works for the government.
That
I
too, yeah.
am the government.
She's only a CCTV to exactly
I've been
everything.
working
that
with
you're
the
doing
man
at
this
all
whole
times.
time.
Hold on, I'm more than just a CCTV. I have some authority too.
You a
Limited.
cop? You know you gotta tell me if you're a cop, right?
Like, yes, I'm a
She's
town
the-
guard. Like,
she's
what-
not a cop, but she's a soldier.
An officer too.
And a
at
cleric.
boot.
You cannot stay at
Yeah.
my home. I know my rights.
Officer,
Like,
cleric, soldier. Like, she has some power.
There's only so much you can do as a sergeant, though. Come on.
Yeah, there's only so much.
Mm-hmm. All right. So up next is Theo.
Hi, I'm Icon, VTuber currently on hiatus, and my character is Theo, a recently re-established noble who had lost his family in a fire and has recently been reacquainted with at least some of them. He's currently cursed, and we're looking for a way to break that, and hopefully soon.
Yes, the spread is quite alarming. The curse manifests as a black mark on his chest that is currently kind of webbing out across the rest of his body. It is now visible along the lowest portions of his neck.
And it kind of sort of sometimes makes him insane.
Indeed. All right. Up next is Artemis.
Hello. My character is Artemis. She is a cleric of Andros within the party. Frontliner war cleric. She's. You know what? There's not really much to say other than I kind of do what my god says to do, and my god says take care of this, and I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Like, take care of it. Okay.
All right. Well, finally we have Arsenal, but your character is going to be introduced to the party today, but it hasn't been just yet. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself out of character, and then we can handle the in-character introductions when you meet the party.
Yeah. Well, hello everyone. I am AGF Arsenal, an Archdevil VTuber and aspiring voice actor. I will be playing Redacted, and obviously a data not found sorcerer. So I can't wait to meet everyone. You can find me over at AGF_Arsenal on Twitch. I play different games, a bit of D&D content. I had a podcast for a time, but with possibly coming back soon with maybe Vaz as a guest on the list at least.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you have been on the list for some time, but I am that is on hiatus for now while I work on getting new assets and stuff for that, which is taking quite some time, and I have no money.
Fair, very fair.
But yeah, that's about what I do.
Quote unquote,
I'm excited.
Artemis.
No,
Like
that's
that.
crazy. It's almost like I know you.
It does sound very exciting. I've only ever been on one other podcast before.
Rex has been on twice, I think. It was a 40K episode.
Nice. All right. Well, without further ado, you all wake up after a nice long rest in the former estate of Theo, but he will be taking it back once he figures out the whole process. It is almost exactly like how it was before, except for some of your personal decorating tastes are not present at the moment. But as for the layout of the building, it seems they used the same design as the one that you had previously lived in. I'm also going to turn on some background music real quick.
Why would they choose this kind of painting to go in the foyer?
Yes, it's
well.
it's quite unpleasant to look at. A large portrait of Marcus Heights Sr. It hangs on the wall. They have not yet taken it down, as that they haven't gotten around to it.
Vomits.
When I have time, I'll have to fix this. This is a travesty.
Oh, I need to get rid of my wings so I'm not blocking everything. Hold on. There we go. It is indeed a travesty.
But early in the morning, Theo is going to go find Artemis.
In typical Artemis fashion, she's already up. She already has her armor on, and she's
That's
actually in the middle of taking care of her weapons, cleaning them, polishing them, making sure that they're good to go.
So Theo will just knock on the door.
Yes?
Oh, you're already up. Perfect. Artemis, I have some favors to ask of you.
Oh, and I have to talk to you.
Great.
Come in. Unless you want me to pull you in.
Theo will hesitate and then walk in and close the door behind him.
Can I use the hide action?
Are you in there, or are you like in the hallway, or what?
I'm just trying. I feel the problems about to arise, so I wish to hide.
All right, over in whatever room you were hanging out in, maybe you were reading a book. You suddenly get a. Actually, you know what? Roll me an insight check. How about that?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
11.
All right, if you could sweat, you would feel a cold sweat right now. Something's wrong. You feel like you should probably stick to where you're at and stay out of trouble.
If I hold still very, very still, maybe she won't know I'm in this other room.
All right.
Have you happened to see Sentinel this morning? Do you know which room he's in?
I couldn't tell you. To be fair, yesterday is a bit of a blur to me. I can't say I've been paying too much attention to that.
Yeah. I can understand that. I'll just have to talk with him later.
All right, so that's what you wanted to talk about. So let's get to the favor, right?
What were you thinking?
Shit. About what precisely? You
Dealing
have to.
with a primeval. And not only that,
Ah,
striking a deal. What were you thinking?
that. I see. I see. Um, as much as I'd like to say I wasn't thinking, or I was possessed, or I'll be honest. The deal didn't seem that bad. There wasn't really any cost, and I took some time to think about it. It didn't put anybody in danger. It seemed reasonable to accept temporarily so that we could deal with something that was seemingly a much greater problem currently on our hands with very little repercussion.
And you're sure he only took your eye?
Yes. I think. I haven't really, checked my insides to make sure he didn't steal a kidney or something.
I turn the music down, it's getting loud.
As far as I can tell, it's just
I'm
the eye.
skipping this one because it's too epic. Just the eye.
It could be just the eye now. But this could also mean that he has the power to call upon you for favors later. You do realize that?
That wasn't part of the deal. And
As
thus,
far as you know.
if he was not forward with what deal I was accepting into, and I asked plenty of questions just to ensure that what I was giving was what I was being told. By giving my eye, to clarify, to show that I asked questions and I didn't just, oh yeah, an eye, sure, give me that sword. By giving my eye, he also got to see everything I had seen previously. Not in the present or the future, just the past. And I thought long and hard about it, and I don't think there was anything super critical that I've seen that could possibly interest him, because I tend to avoid that magic shit.
You would see that her gauntlets are clenched so hard you feel like the metal might be denting a little.
You
And
mean athletics?
oh, bet. Where? Right there. I have a +6.
You hear
That's a big 20.
you hear a creak from her metal gauntlets.
Artemis, you seem tense. Are you sure you don't want to take it easy and just talk about this later?
Can I use the hide action now?
Yes, you can.
Claire's
You
good. Claire's good.
feel, you
Okay,
feel
I've
a
disadvantaged
phantom
you.
sense that something's trying to crush you.
All right, disadvantage.
Burning.
Okay, you are trying to you get up and you stand behind one of the curtains near the window. However, you fail to realize that the curtain doesn't go down beyond
Beyond my
beyond
feet,
your
yeah.
waist.
Wait, sure, it's nice outside right now.
She's gonna release her gauntlets and she's going to give a heavy sigh. That's true. That's true. You do ask a lot of questions. I can only hope that you're right.
When am I wrong?
Well, there were plenty of times when both of us were wrong.
Name 10. but I understand your unease about what happened. To be fair, it's not a deal that I'm particularly fond of, even if it's just my eye. The sword is going to be a last case scenario. I'm going to continue using the other sword that I have, unless we absolutely need the sword I got. It will not be coming out of its sheath.
Okay. Okay. I believe you. Now,
Thank you.
what was the favor that you wanted to ask?
Okay, 2 favors.
Okay,
One.
2.
While I'm here at my estate, please do not leave my side.
Of course not.
I mean it. Whatever happened yesterday, I can't afford to lose control. If something happens, I need you to knock me out or restrain me or whatever. Whatever you have to do.
I will.
Willing. Thank you. The second thing, this is going to be less of a ongoing thing and more of a, I need your help with something.
All right.
I don't particularly want to talk about it here, but you're the most experienced with these kinds of things, I suppose, and I want to ensure I do not get something wrong. I need your help with some of your clericy magic bullshit.
Okay. What exactly with?
I'll need your help out in the woods outside the estate.
Of course. There's no problem with that.
That's all This is a hard thing for me to talk about. So that's... And I don't know who's listening in. And Theo will look at the feet poking out of the curtain. So I prefer if maybe we talked once we're outside.
I thought he was in the room next door.
Yeah, I think he's in the room
Oh.
next door. Yeah.
Theo will
All right, how
step
about this?
through the wall.
How about this? Give me a perception check.
Fair enough. Da.
All right,
That's
you
with
would have
disadvantage.
You would have heard. Yeah, and he has. No, you haven't. You don't have disadvantage on hearing.
Nope. It's hearing. Yeah.
So with the 12, you would hear the sound of like somebody kind of muffled. The sound of somebody in armor like shuffling and trying to do something in the room next door.
Ka-thunk.
And then you
You-
hear, "Oh man, it sure is nice outside." Ha ha ha.
You say this look on Artemis that looks like something has just found what it's looking for. Like it found its prey.
Oh, hey, Artemis, how you doing?
And that flashes over her for just a second. And then she's back in the conversation.
Okay.
What did I do?
You let him make the deal.
What was I gonna say? No, in front of all that shit. Like, what do you want from me? Yeah, we'll argue about it in a minute.
Okay. So I just need your help out in the woods.
Yeah,
That's
no problem. When
All
do
I
you
can
wanna
say
do
right
this?
now, but I appreciate your help.
Of course, anytime.
Oh Jesus! It picked up right where it had been before.
All right. Are you set to do that now, or do you want to take some time and do something else?
Oh,
my-
absolutely. I'm free. Let's go take care of this.
All right. We'll head out then.
All right. Artemis places her weapons on her back. She grabs her bag of holding, and she's ready to head out.
All right.
Okay.
Theo will lead
Yeah.
her out of the estate towards the woods.
All right, hang on just a
Towards-
second, because as you are leaving
Sure.
the estate's door, did you guys go to grab Sentinel at all? Or
No.
Okay. So as you are exiting the building, you open the door and you see a stranger who is about to knock on the other side.
Oh, hello.
One moment
Who
will
are
I
you?
Let me go ahead and pull up his sheet here for the image on stream.
Shit, that's
and change over my reactive.
I'll just
The reveal.
do that. There we go. So if you look at the stream right now, somebody who looks like this, just he doesn't have the lightning coming out of his hands right now, is standing right in the doorway.
Oh, wow.
He was about to knock.
Artemis is going to place herself like tangentially between Theo and this stranger.
Artemis, this doesn't happen to be another religious thing, is it?
Not as far as I'm aware of.
Both of you see a pretty tall, about 6.5 foot tall, pale skinned, black leathers with gold filigree, black hair, kind of gunpowder gray eyes. And can I just get the surface thoughts off of both of you real quick?
Yep, he has a detect thoughts going right now, just out of character.
All right.
Regard
Theo
Fuck.
Theo is worried that this is an associate of Marcus.
Artemis is assessing whether or not this is a threat right now, and all she's thinking is stand between him and Theo at the moment.
So
Stop snapping. Ah.
just so I can respond accordingly now, what was the first things you had said upon opening the door?
Like the words.
Hello, I think.
Yeah, Theo
Okay.
just greeted you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, hi there. You wouldn't happen to be or know anybody by the name of Theo, would you?
Who's asking?
A friend. Name's Shade. Shade Walker.
I said shadow. Oops. Hold on. It was shade.
Theo, you know
I'm
this
dumb.
guy?
Thanks, Artemis, for saying my name.
Oh. It's you! It's you!
Yes, I'm Theo.
Stop
However,
playing the song.
I have a lot of-
I'm removing it.
I have a lot of friends that have recently become not friends. So you'll have to give me some more to work with here.
Well, long story short, I'm here to take down that prick Marcus.
Senior
down the
or
line.
junior?
Senior. Heard down the line that, well, I should be looking for you.
All right. You'll have just missed him. He just turned into an eldritch monstrosity and vanished into thin air yesterday.
It was quite the show, you missed it.
Well, that does sound like a hell of a show. I wish I could have been there then.
It was horrifying.
The light show afterward was pretty nice, though, right?
Oh, yes. The way Andros destroyed the manor? That was spectacular.
But if you're looking for him...
That was your hammer
you-
talking to you, yeah. Yeah, I definitely did a great job destroying that place. Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for him... we can talk.
Well then, hope you don't mind if I, take refuge inside then. It's getting a bit cold out.
Don't mind, but I was just heading out temporarily to do something. I'll be right back, but let me get one of my other companions to just... I'm gonna be frank, just to watch over you, because there's been a lot of less trustworthy things that have gone on recently, and it would go a long way for me for whatever kind of working relationship you're looking for here, for us to establish some amount of trust.
Sounds all right to me. It's understandable.
All right, Artemis,
Yes.
stay here with our friend here for a moment while I go get Sentinel.
All right. No problem.
And Theo will go over to where Sentinel was and knock on the door.
Sentinel, from your hiding place behind the curtain of the window, you hear a knock. It makes you jump out of fright.
I didn't do it!
If the bell tolls for me now, I'll answer it willingly. And I'll open up and be like, "Oh, hey Theo, what's up? I thought it was Artemis."
Hey, Sentinel. Yeah, it's not your time yet.
Oh, why'd you say it like that?
Because we both know. We both know.
Look, if you come back alive, I'll be fine. I think.
Yeah, right. I did good. You should be fine. You are way less involved in what happened than I was.
She's gonna hold me and you of equal value. What happened? I think we both know that.
Just
See,
lifting Sentinel off
Yeah,
the fucking ground.
unfortunately.
Tiny little Artemis. Well, she's not tiny. She's 5'10", but like compared to the rest of the party, she is.
We have an unexpected guest. They seem friendly, but I need to step out for a moment. I just want to make sure they don't do anything. So if you could entertain them / watch over them for the time being while I go do this, I would greatly appreciate it. And I guess I wish you luck on whenever Artemis comes for your... You don't really have balls, but...
Yeah, no, go do your thing. I'll live.
Okay. Thank you.
At the
Theo
door.
will return. Our friend Sentinel here is willing to entertain you for the time while we are out. Don't blow up my mansion. That's I don't know. You're welcome in.
I will say, in that time where you were grabbing them, two things that are not in the image, but are on his person. Gloves that sewn into the back of them are black opals. Black opals with two more identical black opals sewn into the jacket that he's wearing, and then a white opal necklace. Artemis would have noticed those as he went to shake her hand and just introduce himself, and then standing there waiting.
Okay. Yeah, no, she shakes your hand and you feel she has a particularly strong grip with a strength score of 23.
He's
Um,
just standing there,
And
patiently.
can I roll a perception on those opals?
How the fuck do you have a strength of 23? What the fuck?
Belt.
The bell.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Sure,
if-
roll.
I have one of 27 because it's just because of a fucking bell. Oh no, 25. Sorry. 'cause
You
of
don't have the
bell.
27 one. You couldn't afford
No,
that
it's
one.
25. Yeah. No, I was like, wait, no. I just saw the 7 to 5 next to each other. I went, 7.
13 for perception on those opals.
They're very opally.
They're very opally. What are you
Wow.
trying to perceive? Yeah. What are you?
Trying to perceive what exactly they are.
See what the fuck?
They are definitely opals.
Absolutely.
Insight would be
wow.
probably the one if you're trying to look into the what they do as opposed.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
insight.
To glean if there's a purpose.
Hard to tell, but the best maybe some kind of focus.
Hmm.
One of them would probably work, but he seems to have a few.
Okay.
Points.
He's gonna start.
Artemis.
He's gonna start going like, and you're gonna ignite.
Or actually, sorry, flip the black and the white opals. The gems all on the sewn in the jacket are all white opals with a black opal necklace. Sorry, I got that part mixed up.
Oh.
Oh well.
And as
Well,
she
this
takes
changes
her hand,
everything.
she gives you her name, Artemis. Artemis Aether.
Well, pleasure to meet you. Probably Theo comes back.
Yeah.
All right.
Theo would come back and
So-
explain that.
You're welcome in. Our friend Sentinel here is going to entertain you for the brief moment while I'm out and about. Then I'll be back and we can talk more in detail.
Much obliged. And I walk inside.
All right. You would smell. Actually, give me a perception real quick for this one.
Sure.
See if you can identify the smell more effectively. All right.
That's a 20, but
You
it becomes a
smell.
19.
You smell some coffee being brewed and some biscuits being cooked in another room somewhere.
Ooh.
Yes.
Mm.
Seems
So,
the
as much as-
mansion staff is hard at work.
As much as I would love to go check it out, I'm in someone else's home, so I
Indeed.
find a lounging area in the mansion and lounge.
All right. Yeah, there's a room with some couches and some reading material and a fireplace. The window is currently letting sunlight in as it is still morning. You would have left last
Nice.
night to come here.
Excellent. Is that and then detect thoughts lasts for a minute. If that interaction lasted short enough where it'd still be going, do I perceive any, just other than the staff, any other like thinking creatures within 30 feet of me?
You do detect one, and you look over and you see a cat staring over at you. It's very fluffy and it's white. And
Oh.
it's just sitting down in the corner, staring at
Aw.
you.
Well, ain't you a pretty thing?
As the detect thoughts is about to wear off, you hear the cat thoughts of, yes, I'm very pretty. And then the detect thoughts wears off.
Your Majesty.
Wait a second, that thing's intelligent? Wait!
Amazing.
When the cat understands common. What? What?
That's
What
the
are you
real
doing
shocker.
in my house?
Yeah, the guy
However-
you're looking for turned into an eldritch being and booked it. Cat understands common? Oh, fuck, I bit off more than I could chew.
All right, so Artemis and Theo. I almost read another name. I'm sorry. Artemis and Theo. You step out to go and visit the tree line over by the on part of the property here.
Yep. First, Theo is going to just quickly swing by the garden and grab a shovel.
All right, you grab a shovel.
And then walk with Artemis to the tree line.
Okay.
All right. And Theo is going to look for a particular spot where there should be a small stone cairn set up.
Okay. Give me a perception check real quick.
Sure.
All right. You see, you actually spot where the stone cairn is, and for a split second, you thought you saw a somewhat elderly man looking toward you with a sad face, but he seems to have been an illusion of some kind. He disappears almost as soon as you spot him.
I really need to get this curse removed.
You can give me a religion check as well.
Sure.
All right. He strongly resembled the the depictions of Estrin that you've seen when you used to visit church.
I really, really need to get this curse removed.
We'll absolutely talk about it when we get to Capernia.
Right. Alright, so I guess I should talk before I start doing anything. Before I fled my estate when it was burning, I took the time to gather bodies and give it them a somewhat makeshift burial out here. I do have this, and Theo will reach into his bag and pull out the Scroll of True Resurrection.
Yeah, I kind of sort of figured you'd use that here.
Yeah. I'm nervous. And since I don't know how to use these things, you were my best option to ask, and you know, I feel bad putting this on you, or but you're really the only person I know who might be able to handle this.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. Well, I guess I better start digging. And he'll hand her the scroll and start digging.
All right. Do I have anything that resembles a shovel which I can use to help? Not really.
I mean, you could have grabbed a shovel back when you were in the garden as well.
I didn't know there was more than one. If I knew that, I would have grabbed it.
There's a few shovels, there's a few rakes, there's all kinds of
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah, no, Artemis definitely would have grabbed a shovel. If Theo grabbed a shovel, she would have grabbed one too.
Okay,
So
we'll just
she's gonna
retcon
be-
it then and say that you grabbed one.
Next
Next time, though.
Shovel from Rex's inventory. No.
Alright, you guys start digging.
Yep.
Alright, after about 10 minutes, you feel something thud at the end of your shovel. Like you hit something wooden. You did not bury a coffin.
No, I did not.
Would this be it?
No, and that worries me.
Oh,
This is unexpected.
In fact,
Unless
it's not as big as a coffin either. It seems it's a small wooden box as you move the dirt out of the way.
unless there's something I don't understand about dead bodies and they turn into wooden boxes after 10 years. This I did not put here. And Theo will just look to Artemis. How should we proceed with this?
I think we need to see what's inside there. If you didn't put this here,
All right, well, let's be very careful, considering I buried my daughter out here as well, and now she's alive currently in the house. So I suspect some amount of foul play here. So let's not treat this as wholly mundane.
no.
And Theo will finish up uncovering whatever wooden object this is.
Hey,
All right.
Theo.
Hmm?
You know, with true resurrection, we don't even necessarily need a body.
Oh. Uh,
So will you ignore the box then and try to cast the spell, or will you check the box?
Theo will look down at the box, look at the scroll.
If there is no body left, then we can form a new one.
What if there is a body left, but it's just not near us?
What would I know about that?
So, True Resurrection has that stipulation for if the body was completely destroyed.
Right, but what if the body wasn't destroyed but isn't where we are?
Let me double check the spell real quick, because that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yep.
Artemis is just scrolling through her text.
It appears in a
It would be on the it would be on the scroll, because it's a scroll.
It
Oh,
shows
yeah.
up 10 feet away. in an unoccupied
It can even provide a new body if the original no longer exists.
Right.
So that's the stipulation of
So
if the original no longer
the original
exists.
exists, then we need the body.
Yes.
Mhm. If it was completely destroyed, then you do not need the body.
Right.
It's true.
So I guess we still need to see what's in the box.
I suppose so.
All right.
All right.
The box is unlocked, by the way. There's no locking mechanism on it. Seems to be a latch. You just flip the latch and you can open it.
All right, Artemis, stand maybe 30 feet back and get your weapon out.
Will do. She takes out her shield and her warhammer, and she steps back.
And Theo
All
will
right.
very, very cautiously flip the latch and slowly open the box,
All right.
holding his breath.
As you do, you see a small piece of parchment, and right directly on top of it, you see your wife's wedding ring. You recognize it because it has her initials etched into the inside, just as yours did for you.
I'll look at the parchment.
You
What's in
recognize
there?
the handwriting immediately. This is a letter from Marcus Heights. And it reads as follows. If you are reading this, Theo, my dear friend, then I assume that you are the one that buried these bodies. I couldn't find your body, nor could any of my men when I came to look for you. I must thank you for marking the grave. It made it much easier to find them. I have done you the service of resurrecting your daughter, but your wife shall remain in my custody for now. Whether or not I will bring her back is up to my mood. I know that you will hate me for what I have done here today. I know that you thought of me as a friend.
Theo will not read any more of the letter. Will unsheath a bit of his sword and burn the parchment.
Whoa! What was
All right.
that?
That was his sword, not his
Yeah.
not the black
Yeah.
sword. Okay.
She's gonna run. Artemis is gonna run over. Whoa! What's going on?
He was here. Yeah, and he took her.
Marcus took her.
Yes.
As it was burning, you would have made out a few last words before it burned away. Right after the I know you thought of me as a friend part, it will say, "But soon we will be family." And then the rest of the words burn away before you can read any of them.
If okay, okay. I don't think that completely changes things. If he held her body at his manor and everything was destroyed, then maybe that provides us the condition that her body is no longer here anymore.
That's if.
This is your scroll, and it is your decision on when we cast it if we want to try it. But that is a possibility.
I'm torn. Not because there's a chance that this fails, because we can always get a new scroll. But this was personal. This wasn't just pragmatic. Just to get at something under my mansion. Or inherit my estate. This was personal. And I don't know if I want to bring her back if it's going to put her in danger.
I can understand that. Theo?
Hmm?
I'm sorry that we didn't resolve this much sooner for you.
It's alright. It's not your fault. It's... This has all been... A lot of this has been done years ago.
And it should have been solved much just as far ago. Or at least it shouldn't have taken until yesterday for it to catch up to Marcus.
Well, I chose that. I chose to drink myself blind, to forget. I chose to hide. I chose the coward's way. I could have done so many things. I didn't. For 10 years, I did nothing about this. I wanted to put it behind me, to forget. To erase the idea that I was ever here.
When you told me your story, when we were down in Narse, I really wanted to bring up the possibility for this to come back and, well, go after Marcus, I suppose, but
I appreciate that. But honestly, knowing what we know now, we would have been fucked.
yeah. And I know that you're not a big fan of taking matters like this through the actions of violence. But, you know, and Andros and the Revengers, we don't always go through violence. You know that, right? for like if we do take matters civilly too. Would you be interested at all in helping others once we get all this resolved?
Of course
I
I
was
would.
I was about to say, I know Marcus is a threat, but hey, you want to become a lawyer?
Of course I would.
Put him on trial?
Look, I've been meaning to talk to you about this. The whole thing with the Revengers and vengeance and it's just not me.
No.
And honestly, it had me worried how into it you seemed with the Revengers. This might be sacrilege or whatever. You'll have to forgive me, and Andros will have to forgive me. The Revengers' utter insanity.
Yeah, you didn't get exactly the nicest looking at Revenger there. Or the nicest acting at Revenger. The one in Capernia is kind of off his rocker, out of character.
The reviews for him around 3 stars is being generous.
Well, I can understand that. Most of this has been through my connections. And being on the military side of things, you're bound to see a lot more of that.
That's fair.
But I do want you to believe me that there is a much, much softer side to all of this. Other than bloodlust and conquering and war.
People interpret things and worship in their own way, essentially.
Andros is not. Andros and us and the Blood Knights are not all that there is. Andros is what the enemies of our empire and humanity fear, but he is also the gentle rain that waters our crops and looks out for his people. Both civilly and through arms. It just so happens that I am part of the arms.
That makes sense. I'm sorry if my words hurt you in any way. I guess I've just always been more of a diplomat than a soldier. I believe you. If
Hey, this is... Sorry. I'm probably gonna cut to another group in a minute here, so I don't want to cut into the conversation too much, but I do want to do some stuff with the other characters as well.
Yeah.
I can wrap it up.
Continue.
I'll think about it. Well, since the body's not here, I suppose we should head back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just be easy on Sentinel. He really didn't have anything to do with the whole... And he'll point towards his eye.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, let's go.
All right.
Emoji, do you wake up at a decent time or do you sleep in today?
Oh God, no, she's sleeping in. Yesterday was too stressful for her, man.
All right. So she's
Fucking
still
rude.
asleep. At some point, you would hear a knock on the door, as it would wake you up, and you would hear the voice of the butler. Excuse me, madam, but there's coffee and breakfast downstairs when you're ready.
Okay,
Don't
5 more minutes.
Don't take too long, or else it will get cold.
Okay. She sleeps for 2 more hours.
Incredible. All right. As for Sentinel and also Arsenal, can you change your in-game name real quick to Shadewalker, so that way I can just refer to you that way?
Yeah, I didn't
And
realize
Shade,
that
there we go. Thank you. So Sentinel and Shade, you're kind of just hanging out in like a little guest room here with this cat kind of just hanging out.
Have I spent at least 1 minute observing our new guest?
Yeah, you have. It's been several minutes.
Okay, I would like to use my fighter ability, Know Your Enemy.
Ah, great. I guess you're an enemy, Shade.
Hey, Shadewalker, what's your current hit points?
Current hit points? One of my current hit points? 74.
And what's your strength score?
12.
Compared, I was gonna say like it was one like compared to mine, but I'm like, okay, yeah, no. But yeah, that's all I needed to know.
All right then.
I now can analyze anybody that I want.
He's strong looking,
Scanners
but
activated.
he's strong looking, but he's not, 23 strength over there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I just had to throw some numbers out.
He's definitely fit.
Good for him.
But he's not a
Bigger guy.
bodybuilder.
So I guess after a minute of you sitting there, are you just staring at me silently?
I think he's just like, if you're not gonna start the conversation, he's not gonna start the conversation, because like Theo just had a good time walking out. He's just like, and you just showed up out of nowhere, so I'm like, I don't know how to really talk to this guy.
So now, question for Vaz.
In the silence here, while you guys
Is
are standing there, or you're sitting down, he's standing.
What question for you, Vaz?
Okay.
Is he obviously a Warforged, or does he just look like a guy
He's
armor?
covered head to toe in plate armor. You can't see anything. Except for unless you make like a high perception to peer through his visor.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
I don't think
I'm not gonna roll him.
He
I'm
would.
not gonna roll
He would
him
also
that 20.
easily notice if you're trying
With
to
a
look in there.
With a -1 to perception, I'm not gonna make another natural 20. What the fuck is that? Damn it!
It's not bad.
But imagine if it was another nat 20.
That would be pretty funny.
All right. Well, you
so
would at least
just got armor.
notice. You would at least notice he's very good at staying completely still.
I reckon the manor guard,
I'm sorry, what?
golem of some. Oh, you do talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
The cat yawns, stretches, and prances out of the room.
Oh.
Right, I'm not a common thing. I keep forgetting about this. Yeah, my name's Sentinel. I'm sorry. I heard your name was Shadewalker.
Name's Shade. You can call me Shade.
Shade? Okay. Sentinel, I'm new here, and I do like the fingers, like, newish quotes. I've been with them about a month and a half now, if the dates are right. So I'm still new to all of this and housing and whatnot.
Well, pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I'm mostly here on business, though hopefully, if all goes well, we might see more of each other soon.
So, what brings you to Theo's home exactly?
Look for a man named Marcus.
I'll tell you this right now. Marcus is never going to look the same that you've probably seen him before.
Well, then, all the better. Then I found y'all. Y'all seen him last, you'll know what it'll look like.
It's hard to miss.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying, like, yeah, no, it's hard to miss.
I heard about last night's exploits, though details were left out.
I mean, if you want to know, I'm more than happy to tell you. It's just,
Well, I'm always happy to know what I'm working with. If you'd be happy to give over that information.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna give him the TLDR of, hey, this stuff went down.
The fuck he look like?
Well, okay, so I want you to take a blundboard boss that's full of eyes, and then make those fingers look like arms. That gives extra hands.
The hell's a
Ah,
Bloodborne
he-
boss?
Yeah. So check this out. There's this really good novel called The Old Blood.
God.
The play adaptation was great.
You should fear it.
Yeah, they have many eyes in places. They put them inside their mouths. No, but yeah, no, it's just he turned into this Eldritch horror, and then now all these gods are getting involved. Apparently, Theo had a thing called the Devourer hiding under his house almost the whole time, and turns out we just missed him when he took it.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot's going down right now. And
Just in my own head, wow, you're quite talkative, aren't you? All right. I make a.
Once you get him going.
Yeah.
you asked.
That is not a complaint. That is a neat. I don't think those other two were going to tell me this much. Cool.
Well, it's up to you if you believe it or not. At the end of the day, it's just
Which
like
is why I'm going to ask. Can I make an insight check?
Sure thing.
Also, -1. It's a 2. I don't know.
He's lying to you!
I can't
This
tell
one
either
time-
way.
This one time, me and my buddy Keith, we went down to this elevator, right? And then
Oh my gosh. But as you guys are conversing, you guys would hear the front door open and close again as Artemis and Theo return.
yeah, and then this big old meat puppet thing came out of these grates, and then it was screaming everywhere, and things weren't working right near it. And then it was a screaming horror. We killed it. Went back into the grates. And then these big ass beetles and these weird mouth monsters showed up, and and I pull out a piece of this beetle. It's some funny looking material. I'm
Ugh.
like, yeah, this thing is harder than shit for some reason. And then we didn't even really kill him. One of them we had to drop a pillar on it, and it lived. And the other
Hey,
one we had to
Sentinel,
shove down.
we're
a hole.
back.
Theo and
guys.
Artemis can see she is intently listening to every detail.
Sentinel, you notice
Yeah.
that this aura of intimidation that she had this morning is entirely gone.
Oh, this is nice. They talked. I
Yep,
might have it. They had
I
on me to
love that
make
he, out of all the
that clear.
people, he's just a guy. He's a fucking metal man, but he's just a dude.
he's just the dude.
The guy being a dude. Yeah, it's just hey guys, I was explaining to Shade what happened yesterday, and
Oh, yes, the horror show that was
Sounds like
down
quite
there.
a story.
yeah, then there was one where there was one that had a singular eye that was messing with us, and then it froze me and Theo. And it was just go into this room now, or else I'll kill all of you. And it's like, okay, and then we were unparalyzed.
Sentinel, I believe that is enough. I need to talk to you and Artemis at some point about what should and shouldn't be said to strangers.
I mean,
Yeah, Artemis is not very good at undercover and keeping.
Too honest.
I need to just give you all basic training in how to be.
okay, Theo, I want
Diplomatic.
you to think about this real quick. And I can't sit in the chairs, but I'm just gonna do the little Slav squat. I'm imagine you see somebody like me. First off, there's only 2 of me now, I think, at this point that exists in this world. And I tell you the story of all these eldritch abominations based off of a nobleman who may or may not have sold his soul or something or whatever to ascend into some ancient beings that were thought destroyed. And I look to Shade, I'm like, I don't want to
Of
sound
all-
rude, but do you believe any of this shit?
Of all the things he's told me, he does cock his head at the I'm the only other thing on this in this world. He does cock his head as that. He's looked like he's believed every word of what you've told him. That part got him more than interested. He's
Sentinel,
been that part was that made him go huh.
Sentinel, you're holding a piece of one of the bugs that we killed.
This could be shiny painted metal, dude. Nobody's smart unless you're a trained blacksmith. To think that you look at this and go, "Wow, this must be some sort of adamantine or something," but it's just metal bug material. I know, I gotta figure out how to use this. I need to find a fucking smithing post.
It's organic.
All right, all right. So you've told him pretty much everything at this point, right?
Everything but what happened between me and you.
Okay.
Oh, and I
Well-
told him what happened to Marcus. He's no longer Marcus. He is now Marcus, and I'll put the quotation.
And what
Whatever the
about
fuck. What do we call him now?
What about
Still
that
Mark?
part with there
Marky
only
Mark.
being one of you?
Oh, two of me. Oh, as you could tell, and I'll like
fuck? I
take off like the helm part real quick, and like you'll just kind of see like almost like a honest to god like robotic kind of face. It's like more
Dang.
smoother and everything. It's probably the only time he ever really took it off. He goes, "Yeah, so in short, I'm a metal folk, or some people call me automatons or golems, or I got a bunch of weird names, but
Flanker. No.
yeah,
Oh, whoa! You can't say that. That's not your word.
yeah. See, that's my word, motherfucker. Roll initiative. No.
All right, get out of my house.
I'm here to spread democracy, automaton scum. Pulls out my super Earth badge.
He found us.
I'm not one of those fucking clankers. Anyway.
No, I work with you. I killed the bugs.
Yeah, I'm the fucking exterminator. But yeah, and he goes like, yeah, just the gentleman. Sorry, not the gentleman, but the living shit that made me was originally supposed to be a servant's course, but he made me a little too smart. Making my own decisions, wants, desires, etc. And
General sentience. I have a desire to live and a fear of death.
well, yeah, I have many things in life that I want and whatnot. It's just eventually I got sick of his shit, and for other reasons that I'll leave disclosed, I left, make my own way. And last I heard of that, he's making another one of me, so I need to figure that shit out one day.
Oh.
But
I've at the very least I've seen golems, right? But Vazrik,
You would know. Actually, give me an Arcana. How about that?
Arcana.
Yeah. Give me an Arcana. Yes, you would know about golems. After all, in Capernia, the shops are all guarded by golems.
So is this, from what I'm looking at and from his story, is this like a fail into success attempt at some sort of servant golem that went like, oh, I'm sentient now?
It's more like he was trying to make some kind of new form of golem that has never been seen before, kind of thing.
And kind of stumbled into success, and like I did too good.
Pretty much.
calling it too good would be nice. It worked. It's just
In fact,
He
with
treated his work
with
like
an
shit.
18 Arcana, and with how he's been talking, you start to get the suspicion that he either has a soul or has something very close to being like a soul.
I'll be damned.
This is the first good news he's heard in months. He's not there to be a part of it.
Oh, I kept that to myself.
I know. But he's like,
He'll
yeah,
just-
unless you know somebody named Sir Calmore, please don't be friends. Please don't be friends.
Do I know that name?
Give me history.
Sure.
Please don't be buddies. Please don't be buddies. Please don't be buddies.
22.
You would know of him as being a bit of a kook. But apparently he's finally had success with something.
that
He is he's a nobleman who his peers think is too ambitious and kind of crazy. But for
crazy
for
old
that,
rotten
even
fool.
though he had all that when he was a student, he had very exceptional results and is a nobleman. So he has that going for him.
So that crazy old bastard made you.
Yeah. And apparently he's making a second one now. Last he told to me is just, hey, Sentinel, heard you doing great shit. Said it was done under my name and whatnot. And you know how that goes, stealing someone else's own work. And then he's just like, just come back, I'll fix you, and I'm making another one of you. Toodles. And I was just like,
Oh, son of a bitch. I don't know whatever he did with you can really be replicated, but if it can, Geez, I don't know what that implies, actually.
It's just he's gonna make more things that hate him. Like it's just if he makes another me, give it like 3 or 4 years, and the other me will be leaving faster. Because if he made him any smarter than me, he'll understand how stupid it is to hang out with that man.
I look at the other two, at Artemis and Theo. I was like, I think I did find the right group after all.
I suppose so.
I'm back.
Hi, back.
Back.
Hello.
Oh my god, hi.
All right, well, everybody but Emoji and Todd are here.
And
Well,
with that,
With the
emoji
snooze
makes
button.
her presence known and says, "Good morning."
Oh my god, emoji, hi.
Oh,
Hello,
Hi,
just
good
awake.
morning. I slept like so long last night. I'm so well rested.
Hmm.
Who are you?
Pleasure to meet you. Name's Shade. Shade Walker.
Oh, dodo, dodo, dodo.
From the day I was born.
What?
All right, Kristoff, I love them immediately. You're my new favorite.
And yes, she does say that out loud.
Rex, I'm sorry.
Nice
Hey,
to meet you. My name is Emoji.
Shit.
Wait, hold on. So I looked up bad, and there's a skull and crossbones sound effect here.
oh
Oh
no.
no.
Preview. I'm gonna just get preview it.
It's probably really good.
Oh, it is! Yeah!
Yeah.
I love that
How would you
shit.
describe
I'm adding that to my
Shadewalker?
favorites.
I
Oh, is that
can't.
Shadewalker? It just plays that every time.
Your name is Shadewalker.
I can't figure it happens every time, really. It's I
Bard
don't know where it comes from.
Suddenly Todd appears and is like, sorry, I was doing that.
I met him.
Todd's the bard in the
Oh
group.
my goodness.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
Todd.
morning,
you
Todd.
okay, buddy?
Todd.
Met a bard once, a
Yeah.
little freak, and it just kept going after that.
Just kept having bad dreams last night. It's okay.
Yeah,
No.
if you need to sleep
Good.
longer, I'll come wake you up.
No, I smelled coffee. I want it.
Good point. If I had a sense of smell, I'd probably be hunting it after things.
Where's
too,
that butler at? He should bring us some.
Elsewhere, I guess.
It might be cold by now.
I'll go look for him.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So what did I miss?
Okay, Emoji, we have a new guest. Turns out someone else is not liking Marcus. Oh, yeah, I never asked Shade, what is your goal with Marcus?
Well, Theo ain't the only man he's wronged in his day, so given I get the chance, stick a blade in his throat.
I'm rolling insight on that.
I was gonna say, if that's true, partner, you
Does
gotta-
he have a throat anymore?
Yeah, I was gonna say, he doesn't really have a throne anymore. It's more like eye stalks now, I guess.
Well, are
Like,
you
if I was good
attempting
at
to
art-
are you attempting to deceive them, Shade?
No, not really. I want to put a knife in his throat.
All right, Artemis, he
Really
definitely
good.
wants to put a knife in his throat,
Oh yeah.
or whatever breathing apparatus he may have now.
Wait, Shade, let me know if you heard this before, but probably, I don't know if you're a nobleman, but you look like you have the capacity to be so. But probably fucked up your home, stole all of your family riches and whatnot, and probably left you and your family or loved ones for dead.
Close enough.
All right, then, welcome
Oh.
aboard.
Not exactly the nobleman part, but close.
That's fair. I'll be honest, dude. I'm not even from here. We're like, I gave like, I don't know if you heard that whole mirror business that everyone was sending out bounties for and stuff. But we found that, and then I was gonna go home, and then now I'm caught up in this Eldritch horror shit.
Yeah, I'm here because I want money.
Yeah, and then, actually getting paid to hunt down Eldritch beings pays really well. I never would have thought.
Yes, very much.
I thought it was gonna be like government salary. Like, nah, we got bank. We still haven't checked that bag that Artemis's friend brought over Orlan. He's like, here you go.
Yes, Orlan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Try open it up outside just in case there's anything wacky.
There's a shit ton of gold in there, by the way.
Yeah, we don't want to blow up another mansion today.
As
Kind of
far as I'm aware, he said that this is the stuff from the treasury.
Ooh.
Which is
All right, I pretty much know what's in there.
Yeah, I mean, like, we saw it, so like.
Is there a contract? Out of character, is there a contract or anything I can sign? You know, just to make sure I'm on board before the money gets doled out. Or no?
Do we have a
You gotta
contract?
sign on, bro. I just was brought along, dude.
So the scroll of Tasha's otherworldly guys got used. The scroll of disintegrate got used.
Correct.
The scroll of finger of death has not been used yet, so I'll include
That's
that. This was. By the way, I assume you guys are going to take the time to identify the unidentified stuff, so I will just
Yeah.
post the names, and we'll say that some time passes while you're figuring it out.
Hell
Yeah, I was gonna say
load.
we have this journal of Marcus Heights that I don't know if Todd can open it up or anything, but it's magically sealed. So if anyone's good at that, I guess.
I can take a look at that for y'all.
Oh, yep, sure. Yeah, I've got it. And
Yeah.
he'll hand the journal over.
Oh, I put the way to open in there by accident. Oops.
Holy shit, that's a lot of stuff.
You put the what in there?
How the fuck are we gonna divvy this up?
Figure it
I
out.
thought I was already given the +2 shield.
20K. Damn.
Yep, you
Well,
have
yeah, I
the
can
you have
give you-
the +2 shield already. Yeah.
I can divvy that up for you guys too. Teleports away. No.
Yeah, teleport.
Tome of 4 mundane malls. What?
Huh?
The tome.
Home of 4 mundane malls.
Yeah. There's a picture of a mall in
It's
it.
just like an
I don't
art
know
book.
why.
It's just
I
a
don't know
dude
where that
that's
came
really-
from.
It's an art book of just malls. It's just
Yeah,
a
I
dude
look
that's
at them
really
and I'm
Oh
drawing
wait,
malls.
wait,
That's all he
wait,
does.
wait! I forgot to actually type what the tome was. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Hold on. I know what this was. I know what this was. Okay, it was going to be a tome of summon aberration, but I forgot to actually put that there, and there was supposed to be a comma after that, along with the 4 mundane malls, like they're non-magical malls, is what that is.
Oh.
So that's a tome of summon aberration. That's what that was.
No, that's
All right.
Spooky.
All right.
So you can learn summon aberration from it. As long as you have it in your like the tome in your inventory, you can cast the spell. As long as you've read it.
I don't think I should be summoning shit.
If you lose the tome, you can't cast it anymore, and you
Alright,
can
what's
you can
the
use
amulet
the.
of natural armor? I might be able to use that.
I believe it is equipped by Theo right
I
now.
think it's literally his family relic. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
his. That's
Oh.
his family. Yeah, heirloom. That's a family
Yeah,
heirloom.
I just see
His-
natural armor. I'm like, ooh, I don't wear armor. That could
I-
be nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Bonus to
already
AC.
have that.
Mhm.
Artemis
Damn.
would have asked for those diamonds for Revivify.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, not stopping you there.
But
He's not
yeah,
gonna ask for
the
anything because it's not his place to. But I'm just gonna say I do use a breastplate.
shit.
the tome allows you to cast summon aberration once per day. That's what that's supposed to be. So I'll fix that here real quick.
That seems like a very scary spell.
There
I
is
think
a
I should
plus.
just be like copying and pasting this and like just deleting stuff as people claim things, just so we know
Uh,
what's left.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But I will
do
ask for
have-
nothing and sit here.
Yeah, I was gonna say the +2 shielding went to Artemis. The great axe and halberd I'm holding onto with the longsword. I think I thought it was a great sword. Emoji, if it is the longsword, you could use that for your sneak attack stuff. I think.
I could,
Longsword
but my
is a
flame
finesse,
tongue
it's-
is technically better.
A longsword is not a finesse weapon, so unfortunately
No,
could
Oh, I was
not.
thinking of dueling or
Yeah,
something.
no sneak attacks.
Nope.
Yeah, there's not a whole
Nope.
lot of stuff I can use on here, aside like the scrolls.
Well, there
Mhm.
is money, so it could help you get new stuff.
True. Yeah. I will happily take money. I'll take the 20K if no one else wants it.
Well, I
Don't you
mean,
want the shiny dragon egg that's fake?
I mean,
I
a
do
lot
buy
of
like
this
so many of those though.
Another
all
out
of
of
this
character.
money and treasure and stuff is kind of mine stolen from my estate when he burned it down.
Okay, so you're telling me you had this golden skull hanging around your house.
That one wasn't it. Not everything was
No.
from him. I like
Not that one.
like the Gem of Water Elemental Summoning and the Helm of Telepathy and the Tome of Aberration Summoning.
not
That
that
definitely
or-
was not his. Neither was
not
the
that
Scroll of
or
Finger of
any-
Death.
or any of the magic shit.
Another out of character thing. It is sometimes good just to have a party fund that is like just a big, large sum fund that anyone can dip into when needed.
I already
Yeah.
have like 30k gold. I can just add to it. And I have a bag of holding that I have my own personal bag of holding, so I can just.
From what I
can
understand,
happily
all
be-
of you do.
Emoji would happily
Yeah.
be the treasury. Like, like she would love that job.
I guess it wouldn't hurt because the only things I technically
You're
taken
right.
was the great axe and the halberd.
If Emoji was the party fund manager, that means she'd be okay if she cut and run.
Yeah, no,
For a
Artemis
very
does
long
not
time.
trust her with anything. Nothing.
She wouldn't do
Nothing
that.
at all. No, I don't trust you in
No,
the
I'm
slightest.
just joking. I'm just joking.
You wait, I'm
She
not
knows
a big
that.
fan of the government.
Listen,
trust
she's
her
gonna take the gold
implicitly.
unless somebody stops her.
After the
That's
thing,
all I'm gonna
No.
say.
you mean after the
Artemis-
thing where she revealed that
How
she
about this?
spoke
I
to the
will-
thieves? Is
she
that
will
why you
take
don't trust
the
her?
20k.
Yeah, no, Theo's gonna stop her.
All right, could she? How about this? Let's do this. She'll take 10k and
No,
the gold bars. No, what do you mean? What do you mean? No, what do I get? Give me something.
Like, give her the egg, dude.
Emoji
Like, you can't
helped.
hide that.
Look,
Yeah, I
who
got a
here?
3,000. I got a 3,000 gold egg where y'all get to take 20k with you.
You know what I'm getting. I just took a
Okay.
couple weapons. It's all
Who
good at.
here actually absolutely needs the money?
I raised my hand.
Emoji raises her hand.
no,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't, Emoji.
4K's a
Emoji,
lot
don't
back
you
at
constantly talk about how you're
I want
rich now?
something. I could be richer.
My hand stays raised.
home. I mean, like,
How do
Okay,
you think rich people get rich? They just take money.
that's fair.
Hurtful, but not untrue.
Artemis is going to check her wallet.
Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, like, 4,000's like a lot. Like, I think I have more than the mayor there back at home. Oh, like, when I went shopping with you guys, after we got that mirror, I spent, like, I think almost, like, 15k last time I was there.
Todd,
Just to give you guys an idea. I
Todd
don't know
comes
how
around the
Vaz
corner,
is-
by the way, and is like, "Hey guys, I'm back." Oh, looks at the pile of money out in the middle of the room.
Oh no.
What is
Yeah,
that?
I don't know how Vaz's economy works, but typically speaking in D&D, 1 gold a day is considered lavish living. Just to give you
Yes.
guys an idea.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
but this is what happens when you basically work for like fantasy FBI. Like,
Yep.
you get
like-
paid like
I-
hundreds of thousands in contracts.
I have about 1,800 gold on me right now and 18 platinum.
Yeah, I
Okay,
have
this is Emoji's new
4,300.
offer. She will take the dragon egg, the golden skull, and the scroll of finger of death.
Okay.
Okay, Emoji, this
That's
is
her-
literally
that's
not
her
against
new
you.
offer.
Like, there's a chance the scroll just doesn't fucking work. Todd's realistically, I don't know what Shade's intelligence is, but unironically, Todd's the one who could probably use it safely.
Listen, Emoji's a haggler, alright? She's gonna give everyone a hard time about this.
Look,
Okay.
I'm okay with everything but the scroll of death, not because like I don't want you to have it, it's because like you're probably gonna use it, and anyone here besides Todd will fuck it up.
Alright, in
Alright.
that case, then she'll just take all the gold items, not the pieces, though. So that the
DM.
egg, the skulls, and the bars.
Question. Would Theo know how much money he had when his estate burned down?
So when your estate was burned, well, first it was attacked, then it was burned down.
Well,
But you weren't there for the attack part. You only came home
Right.
when it was burning. So before it was plundered, you would have had. Oh shit! I dropped my die. Okay. In your family vault, you would have had the gold bars for sure.
Mhm.
The amulet of natural armor as part of your family's. It was your family's heirloom.
all right.
The 15k out of the 20k is what I
Okay.
rolled here. And a couple of the magic weapons that were in there. Those were mostly display pieces, though.
Right. Okay. So, the gold bars and 15k of this 20k gold is going back to the estate.
I'm not opposing anything. Like, I know this is like all your
No.
money. So just
That's
No,
like
I'm opposing-
that was
give me what you
meant
think I know.
like that was meant to be your daughter's inheritance when you passed away. So like,
Yeah, but what happens when your daughter dies and you don't? Do you get the inheritance back? Like,
Oh,
what's the
right.
laws on this one? Sorry.
She didn't inherit it in the first... Well, she didn't inherit it in the first place because I didn't die.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's still...
still hers. Yeah, right, yeah.
but officially you were declared as dead because Marcus lied.
Because Marcus is the biggest fucking liar.
Yeah, but I have legal documents
Yes, you
showing
do.
that I am, in fact, alive.
Yes, you do.
Well, that's something we definitely have to remember, Theo. Is at the end of the day, it's your money and your family's money, probably through most of this and whatnot. And that's not including other families you probably fucked up before or after. You.
So, out of character, that stuff that you had intended for her, he claimed it was part of her dowry when she married his son. So,
Yeah, well...
Theo, it's your family's money and stuff. Just give me what you think I'm owed. But beyond that, dude, I trust you where you put all this.
Okay, so the 6 gold bars, 15k gold, that goes back to the estate. Everything else can be divvied up as seen fit. I don't personally need it, so discuss amongst yourselves.
I
I
only want
believe
diamond
the
for Revivify.
journal was handed over to Shade as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can take a look
Yes.
at that.
Okay.
He was like,
So,
I got it.
So let me do something with this real quick while you guys are figuring that out, okay?
Right.
And you can try to figure it out in like DMs or something, or in the voice in the VC chat. How about that?
Okay.
The VC text chat. All right. Excuse me. All right. So this is a leather-bound journal with a lock placed upon it. You can tell that the lock is magical simply by holding it. This will not open by any ordinary means unless you had the key or some other way. I accidentally put the way to open it in there, but you could give me an arcana to actually figure it out, like you were intended to. I made a mistake of copy pasting everything.
Okay, arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
$21.
Okay, it is enchanted in a way that the knock spell will not work. Very deceptive in that way. Instead, it is intended for dispel magic or the actual key to actually be used to open it. However, looking upon it with a 21 arcana, you suspect that there is some risk involved with opening this book. As you detect, there is more than simply the lock charm upon it.
Interesting. I do not have dispel magic, so
Hey, at least you took a look at it and figured out how to open it.
yeah. And if no one's, if the people in front of me are squabbling over gold, then I will pocket that. Just to place that into my coat.
Okay. You place the Journal of Marcus Heights into your coat pocket.
Interesting. I look over and just yeah, that's a lot of gold. All right. Ahem. And then one more loud like trying to get their attention.
All right.
Artemis
Yes.
is already done. She's not squabbling over the gold.
Oh, I imagine you're not.
How?
Yes,
I just think it's funny.
No, she just takes the diamonds, and that's about it.
Right. So taking a look at this thing, dispel magic really is the only thing that's going to work on opening it up. But that's not the only thing on here. There's I can't really pinpoint what it is, but there's extra magic on this. It's could possibly be a bit dangerous to open on your own if you're not magically inclined. So, though this is part of the work that you had done, I'm gonna pocket this away. Just don't want anybody getting hurt.
No, that's perfectly fair.
That's about all I can tell from it, though. I'd have to get into it to see what else is hiding inside.
And thanks for taking a look into it.
Pleasure. On to the conversation at hand, though, about possibly joining your little group here.
Right. There is that conversation to be had. So, we have some idea, some vague idea of what Marcus's plans are and where he might end up going, but we have absolutely no idea where he is currently, or any kind of specifics on that.
Well, seeing as there is that lack of information, it is still the best information I've found in some time. So I'm inclined to, at the very least, tell y'all if I'm not a part of the group at the very least, because, well, this is the only break I've had in a while. You all
Well-
saw him last, and you seem to know the most about him.
Well, you're absolutely free to join us while we undertake this. I don't have any problem with it.
I don't think I do either. It's gonna take quite a bit of us for this.
Well, I'm happy to lend my services. I'm a bit magically inclined myself, hence taking the book off your hands. And I'm okay to fight, I'd like to think.
All right.
I'm thinking we should check in with Capernia and see what we can do
Yes, I
About-
believe
your curse.
we should
and
also
then-
be checking in on the mirror.
Yes, the mirror too. I'm thinking that we should either go to Sarlagrim's Fall or the capital.
Sorry, did you say you're cursed?
Yes.
That's all you need to know.
Don't mean to step out of line. I just...
No, it's perfectly fine. Actually, if you're going to be traveling with us, I might as well talk about it since it's a potential difficulty that might be experienced.
Todd says, I kind of have something like it too, but mine seems to be nicer to me.
Yeah, Todd's curse is...
You notice there's like this black mark on Todd's hand as he like waves at you.
Huh.
In fact, you would find this rather familiar.
I would.
Yes, you would.
To make Arcana check just to understand the nature of all this, how it
No
might be...
need due to your backstory. You'd recognize this as umbral corruption. Energies from the plane of the Shadowfell have infused themselves into Todd's hand here. However, Todd's is benign.
Theo in
Take a quick
prepared.
look at Todd's hand and then look it over. There's a look of understanding. Is there a similar, and then there's a similar curse on Theo? Or the same curse but worse?
Theo hasn't
Theo
shown you
will-
yet.
Pull down his collar a bit to show his chest and clavicle area.
You would see a large web of darkness emerging from what looks like almost an infected bite mark on Theo's clavicle. The darkness spreads out and reaches across his shoulder, down his torso, and even reaches up to the lower parts of his neck. His shadow corruption is dangerous. With your familiarity with the Shadowfell, you can tell if this is not taken care of or paused, he will one day fall to this curse and become a shadow. Just as you were very close to becoming yourself.
Yeah. Do I know in my time since then, do I know how to take care of this, or at least the beginning steps to finding out?
You would
how
either
much-
need divine help or something else. Something
I just
similar in power, but different.
I look it over and oh boy. Yeah, that's not good.
Also, I should mention, because of your familiarity, do not say the name Umbra ever, out loud. Unless you want to
That's
invite
a big
trouble.
no-no,
That's
man.
a lore thing right there.
Yep,
Just
yep.
don't say that name out loud.
Can I say the name of the curse?
You just call it the Shadowfell corruption to be safe.
Just the corruption.
Mhm.
I'm calling the
Ah.
umbrella.
That's pretty far along. That's not good for you.
Yeah, no, I've been finding that out the hard way.
How in the hell did not just one of you, but two of you get theirs isn't that bad. It's benign. It looks like it's not even spreading anymore, really. But this is a rough shape. How did this happen?
Well, you see, we were on a boat, and the boat was in the ocean, and then the boat wasn't in the ocean. And we were in a fairly dark place that we barely escaped from. And these happened while we were there.
Did this happen in the fell? Did they go to the fell on accident?
The only way to get this kind of corruption is to go to the Shadowfell directly.
How do you just fall into the Shadowfell?
Don't know what that is.
That's the name. Because if I remember, I rolled religion and I recognized the place.
Yeah, you do.
That would be the place that we went to, that dark place.
Well, the name's certainly fitting. How did we get there accidentally? I have no idea. Like I said, we were on a boat in the ocean, and then suddenly we were not in the ocean anymore.
We were being toyed with.
Are there just openings that tear open sometimes, Vaz, or is this like something like pulled them in to fuck with them?
Something pulled them in.
Yeah,
You
y'all
got
are
that
cursed. I need to
right.
get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, you do.
There are occasionally portals that open up on their own, but in the middle of the ocean like that, that's the territory of a completely different power. That shouldn't be happening there.
Right, that you got that right. That something's toying with you. That just doesn't happen. Portals on occasion open up.
We
Random.
know exactly what is toying with us. But I cannot say.
Gotcha.
Theo, you hear in your mind a distant giggle,
Mm,
both innocent
mm,
and menacing at the same time.
I don't like that.
Let's focus on getting back to Capernia for now.
Well, I will say this at the end. Well, I can tell you, if you want this taken care of, and you need to get it taken care of quickly, you need either divine help or
Your
something like it.
eyes wander for a moment. Theo, do you have the sheathed sword on you?
I believe I do, yes.
Okay. Your eyes momentarily rest on the blade that he has sheathed on his waist. He has two blades. However, one of them, you spot a hilt that seems to be decorated with an eye at the very pommel.
So, at the end of that sentence, then you'll need divine help or something like it.
We're working on it.
In fact, that's why one of the reasons we were out here, beseeching Andros's blessing for getting revenge against Marcus. Our mission was less than successful, so we will most likely have to go back to the drawing board.
Rough.
There's only one way to know.
My dog said rough because that's rough, buddy.
The sooner that we get there, I say it's time we go.
The butler comes in and hands, or actually starts placing some coffee cups on the table in the room, and then silently leaves without saying a word.
I think Shade takes up a coffee and sits back, and there is a look on his face of a man who could get used to this, and also has a whole slew more reasons to be invested in this little party he's found.
Artemis, step of coffee.
All right.
Capernia?
You're cutting out a lot.
Yeah, King, you're cutting out.
Oh, right. I had to turn the fucking
Sorry, my dog's
sensitivity
barking.
up
I'm gonna mute for a second.
because family. But like I said, after Capernia, I propose that we either head to the capital or Salagrim's Fall.
Both equally valid choices, I believe.
If I'm honest, I'm interested in heading towards the capital.
I was actually going to suggest Sarligrim's Fall. Since I believe the capital is probably more, especially now that Andros is aware, more well protected against intrusion.
Yes, of course.
Sarligrim's Fall is a bit more remote. Though,
Salagrim's
not-
Fall.
alright then. Theo will drink his coffee. Suppose the sooner we head out, the better.
Yes, and we can use the portal network. Although I know you're still not a big fan of it, Theo. It's the quickest way.
Yeah, I suppose it is, isn't it?
That's right.
Hey, Artemis.
Yes.
Couple questions. What are we gonna do with the Elgers?
Good question. I had forgotten about them.
I had a plan with that.
Yeah, because I was
if you'll
thinking
give me a
about like,
moment.
am I even allowed in? And then I thought about it. I was like, wait, are the ogres allowed in?
The ogres, I have a plan for,
Okay.
if you'll bear with me. Let me actually go do that now. And Theo will stand up and leave to go talk to the ogres.
Artemis is following along.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what the rules are for me going to the capital and stuff since I'm not a person, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Emoji's just gonna call for help because we still haven't figured out the loot yet. There's still many unclaimed items that if no one claims them, Emoji's just gonna fucking take them.
Listen, again, in character, Shade, out of place for asking for things. Me, Arsenal, that +1 breastplate looking real good.
You may take the +1 breastplate. Do not
It's
worry.
just like,
about
look,
it.
if you're gonna be hanging out with us, you need some proper protection, and I would have no arguments against you protecting yourself so long as you help protect us.
Yeah,
You looking
as
to
far
protect yourself or deal some damage?
I
Whoa.
sell many things. Some call this junk, but me, I call them treasure.
We're gonna get copyright strict.
Yeah, from fucking what? Skyrim lines?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just say some of the glitchiest shit. Sue me for that.
Yeah, let's pretend like Bethesda isn't beneath that. Like, come on.
I don't know, Sentinel. That's exactly what a synth would say.
What?
Damn.
No, that's
You let him
just
say?
I don't know what you want from me. I'm not hiding it. Like I'm just doing a fucking Valentine thing. Like, yeah, I am a sis. So what? Say it to my face. Yeah, but I wish I had a fucking face like fucking Valentine. It's all blank. It's just little eyes.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
God,
sure
no.
we could find somebody to make a face for you.
I mean, like I
He
could
built
do
you
it
to be
too.
useful. He built you to be. Or he built you to be useful, not to be beautiful.
Yeah,
Replace
no.
that
Why do you think my
bad
charisma score is like
face on him.
12? It just looks kind of scary. That's all I got because there's just nothing there. Get like a
We put
fucking
a
gym
Chad
rat.
face on him, butt, chin, and all.
Yeah, that's not happening. If anything, I'll get a fucking
And he
mat.
starts, it looks like he's mewing.
No,
Oh my
don't.
God.
Every time I hear that, it's a lot worse than what I think it is every
Fucking
time.
mewing robot.
Just hear a mm.
Hey, Sentinel, and he's like, does the fucking silence and mewing thing. Fucking.
I still don't fully understand it, so every
Some,
time
like,
I hear
really-
mewing, I think it's some crazy paranormal shit.
Bro.
It's literally just people doing this like one technique to make their jawline more protruding. Like that's it.
Anything to look a little prettier, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, me and Theo are headed out to the ogres.
Yeah, I think he's taking
All right, well,
care of
Vance
his
is still
dog.
gone, so I guess I will take the DMing role. So you walk out towards.
Oh my god, I forgot to unmute myself. I was talking this whole.
Shit, we almost got away with it.
I even
Good
said.
thing I did that
Wait,
bit then.
I didn't think I was muted because I said he's mewing, and then you guys started talking about mewing, and I was like, ah, yeah, mewing. What the
same
fuck?
joke at the same time.
What
That's
the
all.
hell? I thought I was
That's
unmuted. Yeah, no, I
crazy.
had muted because Ari was barking, and I thought I
Yeah,
unmuted.
yeah.
Alright, well,
It's a good
great.
thing
It's a
I
good
made
thing I
that
didn't say
joke,
anything
man.
important yet. Alright, so the ogres were hiding behind the shed over near the eastern side, or no, sorry, the western side of the property. And as you get over there, you see that the two ogres are currently kind of just eating a shit ton of fruit. And you notice that the fruit trees that are around here have been picked clean. Not
You
quite
guys-
as good as meat, but pretty sweet. This one's sour. Quit complaining, punk.
Hello.
They stand up. Hey, boss.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Doing all right. Just having a bit of breakfast.
All right, all right. I see you've gone with fruit this time.
Even ogres need some fruit once in a while, you know.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
They don't just eat meat all the time.
You know
It's
what?
by
That's fair.
Chad. No, I'm just kidding.
Say. So we smashed the place we were going to smash. Right?
Ah, we smashed it good. Except
Yeah.
that lightning smashed it better than we did.
Well, yeah. You really can't beat lightning, can you?
No, do you see that shit? That was red, too. Really weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the work of my god.
Your god throws lightning at people?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
That's fucked up.
Well, that is Corn
Ogre
Andrews for
says
you.
that's fucked up.
Even ogres have standards.
Yes.
At least we'll be there to look you in the eye when we kill you.
It's fucking standards for ogres.
All right, guys. So,
Plus, that's a waste of meat if you kill them from afar like that and don't collect the bodies. Yeah.
I've got a new deal for you guys.
A new deal, boss? Let him talk. Oh, what's the deal?
All right. So, how are you guys enjoying a moment of peace?
Hungry.
Well,
He's
besides,
getting hungry. Yeah.
yeah, if it wasn't for hunger, would you guys enjoy just kind of having time to yourselves and not having to go looking for people to kill?
Well, we did sleep a lot this morning. If we had some booze, it'd be even better.
Noted. So, I was thinking about this. If you want, I'm offering you the job of protecting my estate. Protecting my house. If you accept that, I will get the money. I will use my money to get the materials for you to build your own house on my property that you can live on. And we will provide you with meat and other foods that you can eat so you don't go hungry. And you can live here.
Can we eat anybody that tries to break in?
If you get okay from either me or my daughter.
Daughter? Is she pretty?
She's pretty and also taken.
Oh. Darn.
I like your enthusiasm, so better luck next time. But yes, if you get permission from one of us, you're free to eat them.
Alright. I like that. We get a house? He said
We
we
get a
have
house?
to build the house, though. Or I don't know how to build a house, but we'll try, I guess.
We'll hire some people to do the planning and to tell you exactly what you need to do to build it.
Well, why don't they just build it for us, then?
Well, because you're big, strong ogres, and you could probably do it better than them.
Give me a persuasion real quick. Because
You're
you're
master
buttering him up
builder.
with compliments. Yeah, he blushes a little. He's like, yeah, we are pretty strong.
Of course. That's why I trust you to protect my house.
Alright then, yeah, we'll do it.
Thank you. As I said, we'll provide the funds to get the material to build the house. We'll get somebody out here to tell you how to build it. The house will be yours. You just guard so long as you guard my property, you're free to live there. If anybody ever gives you trouble for living on the property, or if somebody tries to hunt you down, or the city comes out and doesn't like you here, they have to talk to me about it. I will protect you guys.
All right. Well, just tell them the boss is who they need to talk to then.
Yes.
The boss.
Yep.
Do they know your name?
Do you know my name?
Oh, yeah, you're the boss.
All right. My name's Theo.
The boss.
You can
Theo.
call me the boss. Yes, Boss Theo.
Can we have shinies in the house?
Of course you can have shinies in the house. Why wouldn't... Houses are made for shinies.
I like shinies. I think
I
might have
like
bonked him a
shinies
little
too.
Too hard earlier. Oops. He's slurring his words. I smell colors.
Maybe
Alright,
you need
I think I did
another
it a
nap.
little too hard.
But that's the deal. Does it sound good?
Oh, Yeah, sounds good, boss. We'll
All
take
right.
care of your place and
Thanks.
your pretty little daughter.
Thank you. Theo will stick
And
out his
we won't
hand
eat her,
to shake it.
and we won't eat her husband. We need
Thank
to find
you.
out what her husband looks like. Are
Sure,
there other people here we shouldn't eat?
Yeah, any of the servants, don't eat them either.
So what's the difference between a servant and an intruder?
An intruder is trying to break into the house. If you see somebody trying to smash open a window or whatever, just catch them. If they've got a weapon and armor and they're trying to break in, you can just go ahead and smash them.
Oh,
But if they're
perfect.
unarmed, catch them just in case it's a servant.
Okay.
Hey guys, you can get your exercise in pretty quick.
All right. So if they're wearing armor, we can
If they're
smash.
wearing armor and they're trying to break in,
All
they're trying to
right.
force their way into the house.
Okay. Trying to get in the house with armor, and they don't get in through the door. Or they don't get let
Right.
in. Okay.
Right. If they don't get let in, then they're not welcome. Unless they show a letter or something from me saying it's okay. I mean,
You're adding a lot.
I feel like
Uh.
there's just like a scene where like it's like this, but for like the next hour and a half of just Theo.
Yeah, I
explaining
feel there's
the terms.
several
living
unseen
here.
intelligence.
Yeah, actually.
I feel like there's several unseen intelligence checks being made right now.
No comment.
okay. Let me simplify this. If somebody is trying to force their way into the house and they haven't been invited, either by somebody at the door or by a letter, if they just haven't been invited and they're trying to get in and you haven't seen them around before, they're not welcome here.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Good. Of course, any kind of boss authority I have, my daughter has as well. Whatever she says, goes.
Okay, so if a pretty lady comes up and starts telling me to do stuff, I do it.
No, if a specific pretty lady, I will introduce you.
Okay.
The given.
As he says okay, he like thinks for a second. Then he like looks around while like shaking his hand a little bit, and he's like licks his hand, and then he like moves his hand up along his head. He's got like little hairs sticking up out of there, and now they're like slicked back a little bit. How do I look?
You look dashing.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Honestly, I think we're gonna kick their ass the second they started something like that.
Alright, so I'll introduce you, and then
If I'm going to be in front of a pretty noble lady, I gotta look my best.
of course, I completely understand that. You're already doing a good job.
Thank you. It was nice.
And, and Theo will go to get Maria to introduce.
The positive reinforcement feels
Ari.
pretty good, I'm gonna be honest. Don't get that a lot. Thank you.
I don't know what that is. Who's Pavlov?
Everyone's a critic.
All right, you go and get Maria, and she's like, good morning, father.
Damn you, have love.
Good morning, Maria.
You go
I'm
inside,
going-
and
She's,
as you do so,
you-
you like run into Emoji, who's just sitting in a corner with all the loot. She's like, and then going once for the great sword, going twice, and it goes to me. And she like just is, like slowly putting it because no one's taking anything.
I've already took what I feel like it was just other weapons like the great axe and the
Yeah,
great sword. and
I'm
stuff,
just
and the
gonna
halberd.
take
No-
what's left
If
and just
no
hold on
one's
to it.
stopping me, that gem of elemental summoning looking pretty damn good too.
Yeah, that I feel like that's all like y'all stuff because I'm like,
I can.
what am I gonna do with the
I
water elemental?
initially grabbed it, but you know what? I'll let you have that, and then I'll just hold on. Emoji will just hold on to the rest of the stuff.
You really
Tell
did
me
become the
someone
banker.
Tell me someone
Yeah, no one
other
was
than
taking
emoji.
it, so like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just waiting.
Tell me
here, just
someone
like,
other than
alright.
emoji has the tome of summon aberration.
Also,
I feel
who
like I
has
would
the
just
scroll of-
accidentally start reading it because I saw the malls on. I'm going like, ooh, it's supposed to
'Cause
be a hammer book, and I'm going, oh, this is just bullshit.
No, the malls were actually weapons. They were supposed to actually be
the-
weapons.
Oh, the bullshit.
They're
I'm
four-
like,
Yeah,
oh,
there are
they're
four,
just
there are
non-magical.
four malls. There are 4 malls, and that was meant to be the
Yeah,
the book.
they're just
Yeah.
not magical malls. That's all.
I know. I
That's
keep
all.
thinking,
Okay.
oh, yeah,
Honestly,
these books got
If
malls
you
on
want
them.
it,
So,
because
so
I don't
just so
think
we
the
can clarify,
honestly, if
Hang on.
because the gem I don't think the gem I don't think requires you to have to like be a caster at all or anything.
no.
you-
It just
you
lets
can-
you cast the spell once.
You can
and then
keep the
that's it.
gem,
Yep.
and if no one's gonna stop me, you can keep the gem, and I'll take the tome.
I
I'll
mean,
take that
like,
deal.
yeah, you guys have this magic stuff. I'm just a weapons guy. That's all I got going.
I'm heavy weapons
So-
guy.
I
So
got
now
weapons.
that that's kind of figured out a little bit. I mean, you guys can continue
Alright,
that part of.
Emoji will just take whatever's left. By the way, who took the
Okay.
scroll of Finger of Death? Because people said
I'm
Emoji
leaving
couldn't
that with
have that, and it's
Todd.
still
I believe
available.
Todd has that.
Todd
Okay,
has
Todd's
that
taking
one.
that.
Todd
Okay,
was
Todd's
so
the one who
then
can
we'll
use
just
this.
say. So then we just had the 3 +1 weapons, the Helm of Telepathy, and the Mundane Mauls left. Okay, so Emoji will just hold on to the rest of that. She'll just put it in her bag. We can probably like sell those later. She's a
Yeah.
lot of +1 weapons.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay, so continuing on here, your daughter says, "Oh, good morning, father." You find her in the study, and she is currently reading by the window.
Good morning, Maria.
I hope you slept
I'm going to
well
be-
last night.
I definitely better than I have been. I have slept in a long time.
She sets the book aside and walks over to you. She kind of just
Goodness.
looks at you for a minute in the light, and then she gives you a big hug. She says, "I thought I might have been dreaming last night."
I thought so too. And he'll hug her back. As much as I'd like to stay right now, I do have some things I do need to take care of that are very, very important. I will be back. I promise that to you.
Okay.
While I am gone, the estate's under your control.
Oh.
I have found some
Muscle?
interesting people who are willing to guard the place in exchange for just food and shelter. I wanted to introduce them to you so that they know that you're in charge and whatever you say goes.
Oh. Okay. Where are these friends of yours?
Outside.
Oh. Well, let me just go put my shoes on, and I'll meet you out front.
All right.
Oh. As soon as she gets out there, oh, great heavens!
All right.
Come on.
So she goes and gets her shoes on, and she meets you at the front door. As you're going back to the front door, you would see your son-in-law, Marcus Jr., having some servants remove the painting of his father. He's like, "Yes, please go put it somewhere out of sight. I don't want to look at it right now, based on what we learned last night." Hello. Nice to see you again this morning. I hope you slept well.
I certainly did. I hope you as well.
Had a lot of things to think about last night, so unfortunately I did not sleep very well.
That's completely understandable. I am going to be leaving for some business that is very urgent that I will need to be taken care of. While we are still working out the details of ownership of the estate, you're still welcome here. I am giving my authority, however that ends up going, to Maria.
I see. Well, it is your right. This was your property before my father broke the law. I can't argue with that.
Thank you.
Though I am a bit disappointed about all the money I've invested into this place.
I completely understand. Your estate's not currently doing so well. So, I know I said half, but 2/3 of the treasury that I've recovered, that your father had taken, I will be handing back to you to rebuild your estate, and furnish it, and still have some left over.
Well, that's great and all, but I don't know if I want to rebuild in that place. There's
That is
a lot of
that is-
things that happened there during my childhood that I do not want to go back.
You know
I
what?
would
That
not
is
be wrong.
completely fair.
That's why, when I married your daughter, I wanted to move here. My father wanted me to stay, but he already claimed ownership of this property, so I convinced him to give it to me for quite a lot of money.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
Yeah. Me
Not great.
too. Me too. Where are you, insight? Oh, there you are.
All right. On the topic of his childhood, he seems to be in a bit of pain remembering it.
Mmm.
In fact, he rubs his left arm ever so slightly as he remembers.
Oh.
I completely understand. If you're not going to rebuild, I will still give you half of what I've recovered. As part of your own personal treasury, part of, say, part of what you would have inherited, from the dowry. And you're free to stay here for as long as you like.
Thank you. Well, I am married to your daughter, and we
Yes,
were
of
planning
course.
on raising a family here whenever that will happen. I don't want to talk too much about that, but it's been no luck so far.
You know what? I don't want to hear too much about
Yes. I'm just a bit worried that maybe something's wrong with me. I don't know.
Nothing's wrong. And Theo will put his hand on his shoulder. Nothing's wrong with you, son.
I hope
My daughter seems happy with you. I trust her judgment. You are not your father. Your father made choices.
That's not exactly what I meant by that, but I do appreciate the words.
What
Thank you.
Do you mean?
Well, I didn't want to get too into the details. Your daughter and I have been married for a little over a year now. But, as you can see, you have no grandchildren. Not yet. Not for lack of trying.
Not exactly what things
Not,
I wanted to hear.
not something I wanted to share, but she asked
It's
for clarification.
It's fine. The thing I am concerned about the most is my daughter's happiness.
Absolutely. She comes down from upstairs at this point, by the way. She says, Father, I'm ready to go outside and meet your friends now.
All right, I'll be there in just a minute.
Oh, some more guests?
Some guards that I've hired to help protect the property. If you'd like to come out and
really?
meet them as well.
I would, actually.
All right. But just know that I don't think of you as any less.
Thank you.
You are still... I still consider you family. My daughter's happy with you. I am happy with you. You are always welcome here.
Your daughter comes down and she's like, well, he better be. He is my husband.
Hell, yes, I know.
You weren't here, man.
Artemis laughs a little.
Look, I've got like 10 years of talking to people and helping them that I've got to catch up with. All right, so I suppose we'll
Head outside.
Introduce you to the guards, and they will lead them outside.
Holy shit.
All right. You would see you'd see Gonk and Gronk standing outside here. Hold on. So Gronk is holding some flowers that he collected, and Gonk is standing behind him, kind of like wobbly, with like a lump on his head.
Can you
And
tell me the flowers are like still attached to the root?
they are, yeah.
Just full up.
They've been completely uprooted. And Gronk's like near baldness is kind of like very silly looking with how he's slicked the few hairs that he actually has. But he gets down on his he gets down on one knee to kind of like lower himself to you guys' level as you're coming out, and give me just a second. I'm gonna roll to see if she's frightened. Okay, somehow she doesn't immediately become frightened, but she is like, oh dear. And her husband.
My begonias.
Oh shit. Okay, he rolled really low. He passes out.
Oh my god.
Oh, good heavens!
Hey, Artemis is going to catch him.
Marcus.
Is there medicine I can roll to bring him back?
Try and resuscitate him, wake him up.
Yeah.
Sure. You could
Yeah.
do like a medicine to help him wake up. But Gronk will speak, and he says, "It's a pleasure to meet you both. Seems your husband is very sleepy. I think that's your husband, right? I'm Gronk, by the way. Very nice to meet you. Here, I picked these for you, madam." He like comes over and she's a little like weirded out, but hesitantly takes one of the flowers that he offers her.
Maria, this is Gonk and Gronk. They're actually very nice ogres.
Yes, I am Gronk, and this is my little brother Gonk. Gonk. He's a
They've
little
helped us
out of sorts right now, you see.
Artemis got an 11 to wake him up.
He bonked his head earlier. He says that, but he was the one to do it. Alright, you kind of just start fanning him a bit with your hands, and he eventually like starts opening his eyes, and he's like,
Oh.
oh, good heavens, I had a terrible fright. And he looks over, sees Gronk again. I got a 2 this time, and he immediately passes out again.
Oh, dear.
I'm gonna say Moji comes over and it's like watching the big group of people after stuffing all the rest of the items into her bag of holding. He's like, "Hello, everyone. What's going on over here?"
I'm, so the ogres, Gonk and Gronk, have agreed to a deal to protect the estate in exchange for food and shelter.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Gonk,
that's
and he
wonderful.
shoves another lemon in his mouth and bites, and he's like, it's sour. What I
Those
tell
are
you?
lemon.
What did I tell you earlier? Stop complaining about food. Just eat it. Oh, I'm sorry for my brother's manners, his lack of
No,
them.
it's okay. That's so wonderful for you guys. I'm so proud of you. You guys have made it into the big leagues.
You're looking at a couple of certified guardsmen.
Absolutely, and some handsome ones at that.
Oh. He like blushes and he like just like kind of like moves his like legs a little bit. That's so nice of you. Are you single?
she just bluntly says yes, but no, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I see you more as a brother, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah. Also, the whole thing with our families, when we first encountered each other, it would just be complicated,
I mean, all right.
Not to dwell on the past, no, not to dwell on the past. I don't want to take away from your moment. Good job, you two. Congratulations.
Yeah. Ah, my head hurts.
I'm sure it does, buddy. I'm sure it does.
But yes, this is Gonk and Gronk. Wonderful, wonderful people. They've helped us tremendously, and they're willing to help protect the estate, in exchange for just some shelter and some food.
Yeah. Anyone tries to get to you, and we'll smash them. And if they're wearing armor and holding weapons, that is. Otherwise, we'll catch them. And after that, it's up to you, boss lady.
Yep. So I've told them that while I'm gone, you're the boss. Whatever you say goes.
You the boss. I the boss.
They'll listen to you. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, because we're getting free place to stay for being guards. Oh,
And if-
wouldn't that not be free because we're working? Shut up! Oh, don't hit me!
If Cleft or anybody else has any problems with them, they are underemployed by you. They have my seal of approval, and if they do anything to harm our ogre friends here, they will have to deal with me.
Artemis, no matter how many times you keep helping him wake up, he seems to keep passing out again when he sees the ogre.
Oh,
man.
dear.
What's happening to that guy?
Oh, Marcus has always
At
been
this
faint
point-
of heart.
She's just keeping,
he's
she's
definitely
keeping him
not
off the
working
ground.
currently.
She's just holding him.
He goes, huh? He just limps back.
He's
into it.
gonna need some getting used to.
Yes. Hopefully that will come soon. But just hopefully you can get yourself familiarized with our friends here enough to reassure him that everything is okay.
I'll make sure.
Okay.
He'll just
I
need some
do
time.
hope you get. I do hope you get along with our new god friends here, and that they keep you safe.
As she's trying to help with Marcus Jr. here, she says, "If you think this is bad, you should have seen when we first moved into the place. There was a big spider, and he kept on screaming and running away from it."
This
Oh,
is the
so
man
he's-
defending my
Artemis
He's
gives a
invaded
small
man, okay.
chuckle.
Theo will put a hand on her shoulder and say, "Well, you and me both know that you've got enough bravery for the both of you."
Yeah, he was
I'm
never
not
really
worried.
one to play in the dirt when we were kids, so.
Or dance in the blessed rain.
I trust you'll protect him.
Well, yeah.
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 Anyway, I should probably be going now. Just take care. And I love you, Maria. And Theo will hug her tight.
She hugs you back, and she says, "Come back and visit soon, okay? It's been
Absolutely soon as I can.
far too long."
It truly has.
Artemis misses her own family now. It's kind of why she wanted to go to the capital.
All right. We'll be on our way.
Thank you for the hydrate.
The funds of our estate should be returned. In case you need anything. Otherwise, is there anything else?
Not really, no. It was a surprise to see you last night, so.
It was a surprise to see you as well.
I
All right.
imagine.
I'll be back as absolutely soon as I can, and we will make up for lost time.
Whenever
All right,
you
gang.
wanna come back
Let's.
home. By the way,
Alright.
who all drank the coffee?
Yeah.
Artemis did.
Theo did.
Emoji
Artemis,
doesn't need coffee.
I have
Shade,
some
I know
coffee.
Shade did. Okay, you guys will have temporary hit points equal to half your level for drinking that coffee.
Hell yeah!
Let's
Heck
go.
What you want from me, man? Like,
Yeah, you can't drink.
Just splash it on yourself.
that's very rude. Can you imagine you're the waiter giving it to somebody? He goes, "Sir, thanks, man."
Such a waste.
So 4 temp HP.
Look, you can intake liquids.
Yeah, but should
You
I?
just don't
And
get
where do we
you just
go?
don't get sustenance from it.
You know, if I have to bullshit, I can, but I don't want to be.
You could always squirt it back out at someone and hope it blinds them.
phrasing.
Just
Honestly,
spit it at 'em.
it's honestly a design flaw. If I were to make a magic robot, I'd be able to take in energy from any sort of organic substance.
Yeah, like much like from the human body.
Maybe he did. Maybe there's a reason he's making a part 2. It's just so he can eat.
What the fuck? Yeah, what did you change him to make him different from me? So he could consume the shit. So he could taste test the food before I get poisoned. Like, what?
Yes.
Man,
In
fuck
fact,
Roombas?
no, it's not
Sounded
Sherbus.
like
Yeah, Sherbus has a very special voice. Hello, I'm Sherbus. I love playing Sherbus. Anyway, so with this beginning the travel once more. I assume you are heading east to Arcleft to make use of the portal network, correct?
Yes.
To head to Capernia first?
Yep.
Alright. Then, without further ado, you head to Arcleft. You arrive at the portal network headquarters of the city. And for a carriage, along with your giant lizard, there is a bit of an extra fee compared to individual tickets, but it ends up actually being a little cheaper than buying for each person individually. See, there's 6 of you total. They charge you only 300 gold as a caravan package.
Sweet.
Ballin'.
All right, so who has that covered? Because I didn't actually bring any
Think
of my
about it
money
again.
with me, and I do not have enough to cover that.
Motherfuckers
Personally.
are noble in quotations.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
actually, I drank chocolate milk, Lobo.
Cheater.
I'm new-ish to this. It's been 10 years. Give me a break.
Yeah.
I just got to this party and you're all loaded. Don't look at me.
True.
300 altogether, right?
Yep, 300 gold.
Could someone hand me like 2 gold so I can break even on this?
Yeah, I could add 2 gold.
Okay. 4K, baby.
Alright. So, the giant lizard begins walking through the portal, dragging you all along. And as soon as it passes through, you're instantly in the portal headquarters of Capernia.
Well, I never really get used to that.
Artemis is patting Theo's back.
Yeah, no pats, no pats.
It's also a bit warmer in Capernia by a couple of degrees. So, like...
Yeah. I assume because it's Emoji's carriage that she bought that she's the one driving. So she's going to look
Mhm.
over and say, okay, we're here. Where are we going exactly?
Here,
I need to talk to the Revenger, but we need to also check on the mirror.
Take you guys over to the city map here, and let me move your tokens over to where the portal hub is real quick. Give me just a second. Oh, these are the old. This is the old token. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me get your
Leo's
new
still there.
tokens
too.
out. Yeah, Leo's still there. Okay, there we go. Let me get your tokens out here real quick. Like,
Oh my god!
whoa, he's huge.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right, there we go. That, and then Sentinel, and
The loot unit.
get Artemis. There we go. And then Theo. Oop. Didn't mean to rotate Artemis like that. That was a little silly. Alright, there we go.
Artemis just starts floating sideways. Whoa, what the fuck?
Shit.
It's portal magic shit, I assume. Just ignore it.
Alright, so
for
you
some
guys are in the
reason-
docks district of the city, which is near the southern gate.
Okay. If you want, I mean, after we drop off the lizard, I can head back home, make sure everything's still okay over there. I kind of want to try working on this metal, but if we need to do the mirror thing first, I'll follow suit.
The mirror is probably the first thing to check. Would you guys mind if I went to go check on the Revenger while you guys took care of the mirror?
Yes,
Hey,
I was about
by the
to
way,
suggest-
as you guys are kind of coming out of the portal network hub into the streets, give me a perception check real quick.
Everybody?
Yep, everybody.
How exciting.
And
16. Nice. All right, Artemis, you would notice that there is... You almost think you saw a dog for a second, but then you double take and you see that it's some kind of construct. It's a hound made out of metal.
What?
Brass, in fact. And it's like looking around, and as you're looking at it, you see it look over toward you guys, and then it starts like trotting over. And then everybody else would notice it as it gets closer.
Yo, what the fuck
And it
is
goes,
that?
yep.
What is
What the-
that?
Emoji immediately goes over to pet it.
Alright.
Bark,
It is
bark,
made of brass
bark,
and
bark.
it is cold.
She doesn't care.
And then it sits,
Check? Oh,
and
Jesus
you're looking
Christ.
at it, it sits, and then it looks over towards you, Sentinel. And it opens its mouth, and it says, "Ah, there you are, finally! I was
Oh,
wondering if this
no,
thing was ever
no,
going to
no.
find you. Now, my son, I have a very important message to send to you.
What
Your-
do you want?
Your brother is almost complete, but there's a small problem.
Why do you need me? Like, what?
You see, my son, you are one of my most beautiful creations ever. Mainly because you seem to have developed a free will.
Do you have a
This
free
is
will? A free will
unprecedented,
that you-
and it will send me into the history books, I swear it. And if I make a second one of you, then you and your brother will have much to learn from one another, I imagine. I would like him to travel with you. He is but a bit naive right now, and he needs a strong, brotherly figure to help him along his way. If you wouldn't
Okay.
mind coming home and retrieving him and teaching him your skills, it would be a great boon to not only me, not only your brother, but to the greater science. Let me finish.
Listen,
To the greater science world. All right, now I'm done.
I like to think that this is a recording, so he knew it was like, wait, let me finish.
Okay, is this you?
Like, I know you're
live?
interrupting me.
Is this okay? Am I speaking to the live you?
Yes.
asshole right now?
Oh,
Okay.
what did you just call me?
How are you?
Asshole.
Please don't call me mean names like that. You know that I
Sorry.
don't like such foul language.
Sorry, Doctor Asshole. The point here I'm trying.
Thank
to
you.
Yeah, very respectable. But listen, I am in no position to babysit. I'm very flattered that you would be considering me to watch over somebody like this, so I could take him away from you like that. But I'm in way too
What?
much deep shit right now. Okay.
What do you mean take him away? Why would you do that?
Why do you think I left?
But to spread glory of my name, of course.
Okay, what's my name?
Why, your name is Sentinel Mark 1. At least that's what I've decided to call you from now on, based on the things that I've been hearing about you.
Do you see the last name anywhere?
I have not heard the last name, no. But I know my creation when I hear about it. And so will my peers. I have been making sure that they know all about you.
I'm the most dentist motherfucker made out of metal, but you, dude, nothing can compare to you.
I will take that as a compliment. Thank you.
God.
Theo will step
Excuse
between.
me?
Theo will step between Sentinel and the dog. Excuse me, are you talking to my bodyguard?
Your bodyguard?
Yes, my bodyguard.
I'm speaking to my son, my one and only greatest creation, soon to be the first of two.
That's great, but he's currently employed by me. So I don't know what you're trying to get him to do, but it's interfering with my employment of him. So I'm going to have to kindly ask you to fuck off.
Oh my god.
My goodness, what foul language in the company that you keep.
Yeah, it's called life. You would know that if you ever left your building.
I do leave my building on very important well, alright, it's been a while since I went to the summer home, but that's beside the point. I'm working on very important projects. I
I'm
do
aware.
leave in order to collect some of those. Ever since you left, I haven't had anybody to retrieve my most important components, but that's all very well. I don't mind. After all, you are becoming a hero, and I hear words about you here and there. But truly, sir, if it is a bodyguard you seek, then having 2 such models would be a boon, don't you think?
No, thank you.
Well, this
Excuse me.
This is quite the conundrum. Oh my.
Hi, I'm petting your dog.
He doesn't have any touch receptors, unfortunately, but I'll work on that on another model.
That's okay. Did you make this?
Yes, I did.
So you made like the thing that makes it talk and stuff?
Yes, I did. This is the rover communication system.
Oh wow,
agree.
cool. Can you tell me how to turn the talking off?
Why?
Because I don't like you.
Okay, can I make some sort of
My
insight
goodness.
check on him? Like,
Well-
there was
I have to
Yeah.
say, I am quite disappointed in this turn of events. How rumph, I say! How rumph! And the dog gets up and starts walking toward the portal network. You can give me an insight, though, yeah?
Emoji is like on top of the dog, like trying to like keep her from walking away. Like, I'm not done petting you.
Please unhand my property, you heathen!
Yeah,
You heathen!
it is mine now.
Emoji, let go.
No!
The reason I want to make an insight check on this, because there's no way he would want to send somebody else with me, especially since I just bailed. Like, it could just be like, he's doing good, let's just put 2 of them together and make 2 things good. But, like, I want to make sure, is there, like, something else going on that I'm unaware of? Like, is there, like, he's like, oh, yeah, it's glorious the name, but, like, I don't know, like, there's no way you would do this willingly. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, you can definitely roll an insight. Wait, is that an insight from Artemis to the dog voice thing?
I got
Yeah,
30.
yeah.
Oh, okay. You could definitely tell that he initially just thought that you were, like, doing this to try and impress him. But now, at this point, now that the dog is walking away, he seems to have come to the conclusion of the truth that you don't actually like him at all.
Shit, it's...
And now he is very upset.
All right. Well, wow, what a character.
Please unhand my property so that it may return to me. Otherwise, I will need to seek legal action if you do not unhand it at this moment.
Emoji, get off the dog, or else you're going to go into the portal and we'll have to go find you.
It's worth it.
No,
No, it's not.
Emoji, let go of the dog. Listen,
let go
Kelmore,
of the
look,
dog.
Buy you a
Okay,
dog.
fine. I'll let
Honest-
go of the dog.
Kelmore, can we
Ugh.
just have a moment?
I was actually in the middle of leaving because I'm sick and tired of being treated like a pariah. First my peers make fun of me, then my own son hates me.
Elmore, look.
No, you've made it very clear.
No, but we need to talk. It's been a hot minute. It's literally been forever. You're making another one of me, and you're the smartest man I know, but you just can't seem to learn from yourself here, okay?
Thank you, at least you recognize that.
Be brave. Listen, it's
Put together.
as much as I'm... Don't get me wrong. I'm fucking thrilled that you're considering making essentially a brother or sister or whatever the adventure eventually comes out to. It's
They haven't decided what they want to be called yet, so.
yeah, they're already going right now?
Well, we're working on the talking thing right now, but soon.
Okay.
Right now, they're a torso and a head.
That's fair. It's
Once you get past the screaming of having no limbs, they're quite a hoot to talk with.
yeah, no, that was a rough week. But look, here's what I'm talking about. There's something very big going on right now. Like, if there was nothing serious, I would be like sure and talk to them because obviously there's now 2 of me, which I'm thrilled, but 2.5 when I look at the dog. But it's
Oh,
There's
this
some-
model is not sentient. This is completely piloted by me.
yeah, which good job. there are some dangerous things going on right now, Calmore. I'm not gonna lie. I can't go too much into details just for your own safety. It's things are gonna get scary, and if you really want to shove it to your peers and everything, and people giving you shit, on God, maybe I can't say make an army of us or nothing like that because that doesn't help you be the social thing, but it's things are probably gonna get scary here in the future, and people are gonna need something to help and look forward to that. And I would say the best way for you is bringing minds together, like such as yourself, and just understanding other people's perspectives is the best thing I can think of it. When I left that house, and I only knew how to talk to you, and like I don't hate you. It's just when you only talk to one person for like 15 years, and like when you sent me to those cobalt mines to find that iron and stuff, I'm not gonna lie, we actually chatted up a bit. Why do you think I got so much back? Because we just talked. Just try talking to other people and see other perspectives. And you are the smartest man, but you don't need to let everyone know every that 5 seconds. We know. Just try to learn from other people. Like, do you know how much I learned from all this stuff? You didn't teach me how to swing a sword or an axe or anything like that. I figured that out. Just take 5 minutes to learn something else. I believe in you. You got this.
Well, some of your skills may have come from the, how do I put this?
Outside world?
Your previous existence?
Oh, he doomsdayed your ass.
You
No.
Oh,
were,
No.
What do you mean?
how do I put this?
Was I like a 0.1 or something?
No. Look, I really want you to come back to the workshop so we can talk. There's
Well,
something important that I need to talk to you about.
okay.
It's not just the brother thing. I was hoping you would come back so I could talk to you about another thing.
All right. Well, we'll have a talk and we'll have a heart to heart, okay? I just need to take care of some stuff here. And you're back at the main home right now? Is that where you're at?
Yes, I am. I'm currently up in the study. I'm looking through the dog's eyes, through a crystal ball.
Well, you know where I am.
It has a lot of electricity running through it. My hair is standing up.
Yeah, don't. Oh, Jesus. You're right. Didn't see that.
To be honest, I think I taste copper.
Yeah, just as soon as we're done talking here, I'll come see you once we take care of things here. We have to make sure some dangerous artifacts are secured, and then I got stuff to show you and talk to you about too. So yeah, we'll talk when we get home, okay?
Okay, just don't be too long. I'm not getting any younger, after all.
That's yep. And
Yet?
I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Can you let go of my dog now? As the dog
Yeah.
turns to look at Emoji again.
Emoji, when we get there, you
I
can hold
let
the dog all
go.
day.
I let go like 20 minutes, like
There you
2
go.
minutes ago. I almost said
You're
20.
catching
That's
me.
not accurate.
I see your tail wrapped around the leg.
No, you don't.
I'll see you soon, Kelmore.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, and even the dog walks away. I'll just do like a little wave, even though I know you can't see me. He goes, look to everyone else. I'm like, sorry about that.
Oh, it's
That's a first. I didn't think he made that. That scared the shit out of me.
what character?
Yep. It's imagine being stuck 15 years in a building with him.
Guys have so much family drama. You guys need to go to therapy.
My therapy was kicking ass and taking names, and people
I'm
thinking,
talking
hey,
about
you're
all
pretty
of you. You all have problems. First it was Theo, now the robot guy. Like,
I was
family
made this
was
way,
dead.
Emoji. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, I mean, my family's just fine.
And I guess I'm not the first.
Yeah, but you work for the government. You have your own problems to deal with. So
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so I have to put that on the fucking drawing board now. I'm not the point one question mark. Here we
also,
go.
I thought you hated that guy. I was talking on him to back you up, and now it's like you kind of like each other. I'm confused. I feel
hate him.
bad.
I hate him because, like, you know, it's just like I want him to be better. It's more disappointment than just like me trying to choke the life out of him. It's like, dude, just take 5 seconds and look around.
Oh,
just-
I thought it
He's
was like
socially
on-site
awkward
kind
and
of
he changes
thing.
himself.
I
I was
was
built to be like a best friend for him. Like that's kind of the thing. So when the best friend that was built kind of tells you to fuck off, it really hurts. So I need to be better about that because we're supposed to be buddies.
Oh, yikers, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you have to take care of him. You have to tell him, dude, things have to get better. And you know, you can only tell somebody, hey, you had to be better for so long till you feel like if I go, maybe he will get better. And then he didn't. He's making another me.
This is some weird Pinocchio and Geppetto shit right now.
I made a son. Oh no!
It hates me.
Well,
You're public lock on me.
There's also the bit where he might have killed you in your past life. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. That's,
yeah, what was that all
That was
about?
crazy.
I don't dream, but I feel like that might have fucked me up a little bit.
Well, we're here in Capernaum now, and I would suggest that me and Theo visit the Revenger to try and handle the curse, while you lot go check the mirror,
Yeah.
and we
let's-
meet up
I
back in
was
the house.
thinking I could go to the magic shop and I could sell all the items we're not going to use because we have a lot.
Yeah,
Leave a
why
lot
don't
for
you do
plus
that?
one.
That's a good
I'll-
idea.
Shade, I'll
Does
introduce
anyone
you
have
to
any
the-
things that they want me to sell?
I'll double check real quick.
Just put it in the Roll20 chat so I don't have to put it in my
Yeah, I was gonna say,
inventory.
no, I'm just double checking here. I can't use.
We'll, We'll handle the gold calculations after the session is over for the selling, and if you want to buy anything, we can also like talk about that too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we'll do shopping in after time.
I'll see what I can afford.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I got nothing really worth it or whatever.
But after
People put a
the
lot
dog
more
is gone,
okay.
it goes into the portal hub, and it's like, 1 ticket for a construct, please. It's like, huh? And
What?
then they look down, and it's like, oh.
A little gold ticket pops out. Here you go. Hey, print some money.
Help me.
Good lord.
The
I
plot.
dream of electric sheep, therefore I am.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
Ah! Alright, so you guys can go and do your stuff, and then
Mr. Wizard.
who's going to check on the mirror?
I will.
Okay.
I don't know
who's
what I'm
going
more
with?
curious. I don't know what I'm more curious of the this whatever Avenger is and a curse, or the mirror.
Shade, well, I'll leave it up to you. I have to go speak with the wizard here because he's in charge of the mirror last we know of, and we have to double check something
Yep.
that's related to Devourer's sake.
Now's your chance
If you wanna
to
do that.
figure that out, because we're going to be wrapping up here soon.
Yeah, there's that. Or you can see the thing with the Revenger is to get rid of his curse, he has to kill his like old enemy or something. But since Marcus is like dead but not dead or something weird about that, that gives you some insight. So if you want to learn about the He Who Shall Not Be Named or more about that mirror that everybody wanted, I leave the choice to you.
Mm.
Yep.
You are magically more inclined than
We're only going to be covering one more thing this session, and then it's going to be done. So, make a choice.
I'm gonna follow the Revenger.
All right.
Revenger path.
All right. So I'll go put you guys in your respective places. There's a Temple of Andros in the castle courtyard as well, so you will be heading in the same direction.
Well, that's
Okay.
awkward. Like, all right, guys, I'll see you over there. We walk the same hallway.
Now, since it is daytime, the courtyard is at least open. Getting to the actual castle, the guards will recognize you, but they'll ask what your business is coming here. That's for Sentinel.
Oh, okay. They're asking me. Like, I was like, all right. I'm like, Good evening, everyone. My name is Sentinel. I am from the higher ups and whatnot to check on the mirror due to recent events. In short, I need to speak to the Wizard of the Manor because I try to explain the story like, hey, due to the recent events and like the Blood Knights and whatnot, we've been authorized to recheck on the mirror due to recent evidence that has been found, and it's mostly just a check-in just to see if anything has changed.
Ah, well, Orlin Bloodseeker stopped by here just this morning and was talking with the court wizard. Actually,
Yes.
he said to look out for Artemis. I believe she is one of your traveling companions, right?
Yes, she's with the other a couple other party members that we have. They are wanting to.
Was that the woman
because-
with the pigtails that walked into the Temple of Andros over there?
Yes, that's them.
That checks out. Okay. Well, if you're with her, then sure, come on in.
Thank you.
He'll lead you over to the arch or the court wizard's tower. And then, as for the temple here, you would see the. Oh yes, thank you, Theo. Oh yeah, who's? Oh yeah. You were going to the stores, right? To the shops. I'll just move you over to the shops.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't remember where the shops were, so
I moved you.
there you go. Thank you.
They're in the Academy Square. The better shops are anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So now for the Revenger stuff. So entering the temple, you would see Orlin Bloodseeker is actually here in the temple right now.
Oh shit.
Oh,
And he
shit.
is standing with the Revenger. They are speaking with each other. The Revenger stops what he's saying, however. He puts a hand up to his ear. He's still wearing the blindfold that he had been wearing before. And he says, "Doth mine ears deceive me? Familiar footfalls I do detect. He who seeks vengeance comes back. And yet his prey escaped him in a way. Welcome back, Theo." Orlin stands silent next to him.
Good to be back, I guess. Yeah, that didn't quite go as planned.
No, it did not, and yet his estate lies in ruin. Even if it weren't for our Holy Emperor's bolts, the earthquake would have done the ruin in. Be
Right.
glad. For the Emperor is happy with this turn of events. Secrets have been exposed. Creatures that should not be suffered to exist are now known. You are blessed, child. Step forward.
Theo will hesitantly step forward.
Orlin says, Orlin actually chimes in now, and he says, "Do you have to insist on the theatrics?" Theatrics? These are not theatrics, this is my faith!
Yeah,
It's a little fine,
sure.
don't lie.
You are one of the lucky few who gets to bask in the Emperor's presence every day, and you take it for granted. If I were one such, Orlin. Ah, if only. Now, step forth, my child. To the altar.
Theo will approach the altar.
That which was given, as he produces a small vial of blood, shall be returned. Thy oath. As he holds his hand out towards you with the vial of blood in it. Fulfilled in your own way. Though the being that Marcus became yet lives, his old flesh is gone and dead. This is enough, for he has lost his land and you have gained it.
Sure. Great.
By right of conquest, the possessions of Marcus Heights are forfeit to you. Do you take the blood vial?
Theo, not knowing what to do, will glance back at Artemis for instruction.
Artemis, you know this is the blood that he offered for the oath of vengeance that he... Well, not paladin oath, but like the ritual of vengeance that was started.
Yeah. She nods her head slightly and motions her hand to go take it.
Theo will take the vial.
This is your own blood, blessed by the Emperor. Use it when you are ready.
Ready for...
To begin your path to your cure. This is his way of lending you his help.
So do I just like... Is it
he-
like apply to skin or ingest or like...
Why, inject, of course.
I don't think I'm properly equipped for that.
We have the facilities here. Cleric Artemis,
Yes.
you are trained in the medicinal arts, are you not?
Yes, I am.
Then, as a devoted follower of Andros, I shall allow you to assist in this part of the ritual.
Yes, of course.
I am blind and will be unable to find the vein.
Can I do like a religion check or an arcana check to see like what is, if this is on the up and up, or if like
Sure.
Yeah, you're
What,
seeing all this blood knight here too. You're like, holy shit.
what would you like me, what kind of check you want me to make?
Religion.
Religion, history.
This is a religion. Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, this is a temple of the God Emperor of Andronia, he who rules these lands. So Castle Sylvanas here is ruled by King Sylvanas, who swears fealty to this emperor.
Politics, so on and so forth.
The ritual that they're performing right now in particular, this is Theo's own blood, consecrated by the holy energies of the emperor. And by performing a blood transfusion of consecrated blood, the plan is to drive the corruption out.
And is an 18 enough for me to know if that'll work?
Nope.
Ugh. All right. Well,
It's
not
not
my
enough
place.
for you
I'm
to
gonna sit back and watch.
Artemis is she made her way over.
Okay. So the Revenger says he will need a quiet place for meditation after the transfusion. Come. You may use the
Yes.
infirmary. As he leads you over to a room, he kind of reaches around. There's a wall that has what looks like some braille on it that he feels around for. And then he opens the door for you.
Awesome. All right, Theo,
All right.
you ready to be rid of this?
I certainly am. And goodness, am I grateful that you're the one doing this and not him.
Damn, he's right there.
He would end up stabbing you over and over again by accident, trying to find the veins. So, yeah.
Attack roll with disadvantage.
I'm glad I'm able to help you too.
All right, let's get this over with.
All right, so there's some medical equipment in here that you can use. Some stuff to perform a blood transfusion with.
Yeah, she's gonna head on over and start prepping the stuff, and she's gonna ask, "Hey Theo, can I see that file?"
Sure. And he'll hand her the vial.
Thank you.
You don't need to open it to get it into the needle. You just stick the needle in and suck it
Yeah.
out with that.
All right, Theo. Give me the arm of your choosing.
Left, I guess, since it's the closest to this corruption.
All right. And you see as she pulls her gauntlets off so that she can have more dexterity. And
As you
I would
begin to try to do that, I'm going to need a medicine check, just to let you know.
right.
At this, not trained in medicine.
And she is actually going to use, I don't know which is better. Yeah. She's definitely gonna give herself some help with guidance on this too, just to make sure she does things right.
Okay. Ooh, go ahead and roll that d4 as well. Just because we like big number.
Yes, we like big number.
The 25. All right, you feel your emperor's divine magic guiding your hand as you find the proper vein and perform the blood transfusion, returning Theo's now consecrated blood back into his bloodstream. Theo, it stings a little bit.
Definitely not the worst I've felt.
Mm-hmm. But you don't feel any different immediately.
So, is
He did mention meditation, however.
I suppose I'm supposed to meditate now? All right.
Would there be a room that we would be able to occupy for a bit?
The infirmary is empty. You may use this room until the ritual is complete.
Thank you.
The rest
All right.
is up to whatever happens during his meditation.
I can't say I've really done this before. So, just let me know if I'm doing it wrong.
Simply
And-
think of that which you love most, and use that to be your strength.
All right, then. Theo will...
Would you
Sit.
like me to stay?
Please.
Of course.
And Theo will begin meditating on his family.
Okay. As you begin meditating, you fall into a trance. Shade, did you follow into the infirmary to observe?
If allowed, so yes.
Theo
Would
wouldn't have any
Artemis-
issue with it.
Would Artemis have any issue?
She feels that it should really just be her and Theo in the room.
Then I'm outside of the room then.
Okay. Sent you a DM, by the way. Okay, so Theo, you slip into this trance, and your mind begins to clear. You see Your home. Calm. Peaceful. The gardens are in bloom. The fruit trees covered in petals and flowering. It's a nice spring day, and you and your wife are sitting on a blanket that is outside here, watching your daughter play among the flowers. And as you are focusing on this, you feel inspired. Go ahead and put that inspiration check on there.
I already have one from a while ago.
Oh, really? You have never used it?
Oh,
Nope.
wow.
Wow.
I've been holding on to that.
Wow, okay then. Well, you might need
nothing. Good say so.
it. Well, you might need it. But as you're focusing on this, you once again see the old man that you saw near the burial place that you dug up earlier. He smiles at you, and he says, "I'm glad that you look to your family for strength." And as he says that, he fades away, as well as the rest of the vision, and you are left in a dark place. So very dark and cold. You can't see anything. Please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
You feel something grab your arm. This is not your physical arm, but this projection of you that's within the meditation. So, Artemis, you would not see his body react at all.
Okay.
It begins pulling you down. You feel like your feet are wet as you begin sinking into some kind of liquid. Please give me another wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
All right. You reach up as your body is sinking, and you feel as though someone has taken your hand. However, the hand that grabs you feels cold and hard. You do not see who has just reached out to you, as it is too dark. But you hear a voice, and it says, "Be not afraid, for I am with you." Please give me another saving throw.
All right.
Very nice. You begin being pulled out of whatever you were in. The grip seems to release from your arm that was dragging you down. And you begin to see. You're standing within a field of roses. You recognize this place. It is the fields that one would see when approaching the capital. You took your daughter here when she was very young, as she always loved the flowers. You see the Emperor standing before you. And he says, "There is but one final step that you must take before this corruption can be cleansed." Are you prepared?
I don't know.
It will be painful. That is not by my design.
For the safety of my family and my friends, I would endure 1,000 years of pain.
You could die.
So be it.
Very well. He places his hand upon your chest. And agony racks your body. Artemis, you begin to see Theo convulsing.
Oh my god.
Theo,
She's going
please
to
give
hit
me
me.
a constitution save now.
Or
Would you like to use inspiration on this?
And-
inspiration, do I take the highest or is it just
You would take the
I
higher
take the
one.
new roll?
Can Artemis also start using Bless on Theo's convulsing body?
You may.
Yes! I
I'll take the
prepared Bless this
inspiration.
time.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d4 as well. You can add a 1d4 to that thanks to Bless.
All right.
That's exactly 20. Okay. Cool. So, you will take half of the damage you would have taken otherwise. This is psychic damage, but it feels like it's being applied to your body.
Okay.
So instead of a mental save, you had it be Constitution. Okay. You'll take half of this.
Okay.
That would have reduced you to 0 if you had failed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this goes on for about 10 minutes. And Artemis, you see him like clawing at his shirt. And he ends up tearing the fabric while he's in agony like this.
Oh
And he's
my god.
groaning and screaming. But as he rips his shirt off, like he tears it open, by the way. You see the darkness that's on his chest beginning to recede. And red sparks are the cause. Inside the vision, you are standing in the field, and he is channeling electricity into your chest. With such tremendous power that you feel your consciousness almost slip away. But then, just as you're about to pass out, the memory of your daughter and your wife, happier times, as well as your god Estrin smiling upon you, pulls you back, and you make it through. As you fall backward, as it ends into the roses, your back collides with the ground, and you wake up in the infirmary bed.
Theo, are you okay?
Gods, that hurts.
You were shaking so much.
I'm still alive, right? You didn't
Yes.
somehow die with me or something.
No, you're still here.
Okay, good. Good.
It's
I'm gonna lie down for just a second.
is it gone?
The darkness, you can. His chest is exposed now because he ripped his shirt open.
Yeah,
But yes, it's completely gone.
it's gone. It's
Great.
gone.
And with that, we shall call our session.
Yes.
Love technicalities,
Damn.
baby.
So, just a heads up, this is why I wanted to give you inspiration. for thinking about your family and what you love most in the world. Had you failed that and actually hit 0 HP, that would have been death. Just straight up. Because Umbra would have lashed out at the attempt to remove its influence by causing it to spread across your entire body.
No.
God damn.
Fun.
Yep. I can say that now that it's gone.
And I'm assuming the DC for that was 20?
It was 19.
It's
You
a
beat it by
good
one.
thing I prepared bless this time.
That
Yep.
literally saved me.
Artemis
Yes, it did.
knew that some shit was gonna happen today, and she wanted to help.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So,
Oh.
you know what? I think that's worth an inspiration for Artemis. Good planning.
Let's go!
Heck yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you were gonna say we level up. I was.
Oh no, you guys leveled up really recently, so no, not yet.
I know. I was like, oh, excitement! Hello.
Oh
Not
my
yet.
god, the power of love level. Hell yeah.
The power of love has saved your soul. All right, thank you
Yay.
so much, everybody, for hanging out and coming to play today.
Yeah!
Hope you guys all had
Absolutely.
fun. And
Yeah,
we're going to now
absolutely.
look for somebody to raid, and then if you guys want to chat about the game after stream is over, I will be here for a while yet to
Absolutely.
discuss today's session and potential plans moving forward with the players here. It looks like Bellsprout just went live. I'll actually raid her. How about that?
Bet.
She's doing some ASMR. She's a funny snail ASMR artist. She makes a lot of jokes.
Nail.
Snail. I'll see you guys on Monday, probably, or tomorrow morning. I think I'll stream tomorrow with some more Baldur's Gate. Yeah, so instead of Monday evening, tomorrow morning. Yeah. All right. Peace out, everybody. This has been the Mirror of Summoning, and goodbye.
Bye!
Bye.
We raid.
Bye.